Hey there, gorgeous gays! Version 2 here with Monster Hunter Wilds. We're heading in today. Is what I'm presuming is title update day. We haven't finished high rank yet. So, like, if we wanted to do everything in release order, we wouldn't be doing this today. However, Kenya has had a blue exclamation mark above her head since, like, Hunter rank 20. We're a bit past that at this point. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. If it's been available for so long, I'm going to assume that at least whatever the title update thing starts with is an easier monster. So we're gonna do that, because it could be a case of, oh, there's an introductory. They did that sometimes in World and Iceport. There's like an introductory fight that like leads up to what the title update fight actually is. It could be a case of that. They give us an introductory fight that's like a normal thing, and then at some point higher rank later, it like gives you the big thing. I don't know. Or it could just be an easier monster. Or it could just appear way earlier than what it should Hunter rank wise. But because it's a Hunter rank that's before we've like finished everything, I'm gonna assume it's a low monster. I think they've had situations in the past where it's like, oh, the Hunter rank you need for the title update is nowhere near the Hunter rank you need for like the very final monsters that you can unlock, but it's still a Hunter rank that's like after the story kind of thing. Like my Hunter rank is still capped. I would assume anything that's going to be a high level, super tough thing is going to be a Hunter rank that's required to be at least uncapped, which is my assumption for like the Archimp Ray Dow that I missed at this stage, because it's Hunter rank 50, which we're not at yet because of main story progression, and we won't get there today because we're doing Kenya's title update instead. And also, a big reason why I want to do Kenya's title update is I want to give her my Grand Escanite. I want to give her my fish, squid thing, and see if she asks me to catch another one. I want to do that, so we're going to do that. And then after that, we have like a number of optionals that are against tempered monsters, and then other things, possibly event quests. So we're going to dive in, and I'll catch you up on all of the stuff that I've been up to, which is a lot. I've been up to a lot. Between sessions, this is probably the most that I've played in between sessions so far, even more than like farming the event things. But this is a big one. We still haven't killed the Rathalos. I got a login bonus. Yeah, I was playing. Yes, I played some yesterday, a little bit. So I used all my lucky vouchers. So I used up lucky vouchers to make sure I have a full maximum amount today. New event quests. They're HR. I'm not gonna read super what they are, other than like So we have HR 21, HR 9, and HR 9. So we're fine on all of those. The plan is, but going this point forward, is to do Monster Hunter streams on not title update day. Well, that as well, but on weekly reset day, which that is today. That is a Wednesday for me, which I don't believe it was a Wednesday for the previous games. But hey, as what they do. So we can. So each time we start a new stream, at least for the time being, we can check out limited bounties. We have new ones. Quests and Wyveria, construct monsters, tempered monsters. Do all of that. We can get a pick a meal voucher. And then some more calcites there with some melting tickets. There's also arena stuff, which is something that we'll get to eventually. We will be doing arena stuff on camera. It's just, that's a not at this current point thing. So nothing major there. Nothing major there. But let's go to Alma, because she's very pretty. But also, she tells us about all of our quests. So if we go into here, you can have a look. So I did a little bit of mining off camera. I've now done every optional that we have available, except for the ones that are tied to our side quests. I have gone through and I've done all of them except for these 4. Because these 4 are the ones that are for the side quests. These should be the expanding of the... What? I forgot. What did this unlock? I'm now forgetting. What did this unlock? We did one of these for the What did it unlock? I forget. It changed something, but I now can't remember what it actually did. What did it do? Because we did fair damaging's a dislike worthy for Plum Page. I forgot what it did. What did it do? What's the unlock? Trades? It was, that's all of them. I think that was the thing that's throwing me off, because they were at the trade vendor.
I'm happy to help anytime.
Because all of them were from the trade vendor, but it wasn't unlocking that it gave us. That's why I'm having trouble remembering what it actually unlocked for us. If I go to our completed ones, third damage and dislike worthy. Oh, no, that's what it is. It allows you to do quests, for double monsters, for finding them on the map. That's what it was. That's what it was. It lets us choose, like, if we see this, we can, it sometimes gives you options for, more than one monster for an investigation. That's what it is. That's what it is. Because all of the fights are against 2 tempered monsters. And that's what it unlocks. It unlocks per map the ability to do investigations for 2 tempered monsters. That's what it was. That's what it was. Because I remember it being a trade thing, and I'm just like, oh, it's going to improve all the trade people. Because it's a trade person in every city that gives you it. But yeah, no, it's double things for that. It's double it's multi-monster fights. That's what it is. That's what it is. Because they give you better rewards. Yeah. So we're gonna do that. Oh, let me go to the support ship real quick. I'm having a suspicion. I'm realizing as I'm going through some things in the game. I have a feeling that support ship might give us unique items for unique armor at some point. And none of it's I haven't had any of it yet, but I keep on. But every time I see the support ship, I want to double check to see if it is a thing. Cause if I go, because we had finding unique armor sets from getting unique items from the trades, right? There's ones for the villagers, like we can dress up in like Kanafa gear, Rozu's gear, stuff like that. But if I go to my wish list, there's still some items that I've like never gotten. Sinister Cloth, this is a classic item from Monster Hunter. This has been in several games, but Sinister Cloth is usually a unique rare item to get. I've not gotten any of those. And then the Great Hornfly is a rare trade item, and that unlocks like the butterfly stuff. War bongos. If I could play hunting on. So I have this feeling. Again, I don't know for certain whether the support ship will give us one. But I would not be surprised, is kind of the thing. Also, we can't actually speak to Nata about any of our people for trading, because Nata's over here. Nata is MSQ currently, so I can't actually talk to him about any of this. So if we go to Kanafa, sorry.
We got a sale on.
Not what I meant.
Need anything?
Not what I meant. I'm not good at menuing in this game yet. There we go. Kanafa. I'm getting better at some aspects of menuing, and some aspects of menuing I'm still forgetting stuff like that. So like, if I go to here and I go to a side.
You sure got here fast.
Oh, sorry, it's not a side, though. It's motor back.
Go right on ahead.
Oh, no, so, okay, you give us, sorry. You're the track. So, that's because it's also that, like, I think I got a Hornfly or something from one of these, where they bring you the items. I think I got something from one of those as well. Do we have, where's our other people here? Is there only a material retrieval? Where's the tradespeople? Where are the people who trade me stuff? Kanafa! Why is there no one here to trade? It's probably because we're in the plenty, they're all out gathering. It's probably that. It's probably, what was it? It's like, north, please. There's no one around here. But one thing I have been doing for menuing, because of the trade stuff, which is partially why I wanted to go to a trader and also show that, I have been, while I've been playing, I've been paying a lot of attention, or at least trying to look at stuff like this. To see, I'm trying to see, so Great Windward Alloy Emergence. I've been trying my best to try to capture these when they're available. These are the rare item stuff. From what I've seen for the trade people, the really good items for trade stuff, the unique, the rare stuff, usually require really rare account items, or trade items, I guess they'd be called in this game. They're called account items in both. Trade items in this game, because you just get them, and eventually, you know, trade them. So, stuff like that, trying to keep an eye out for stuff like that. It does mark if it's current, it'll show you at the top, like next to where it says, Kanye wants to trade. It will tell you if one's currently available. But like Giant Hopper Crystal Emergence, Magnificent Crystal Emergence, those will happen in just under half an hour. So I have a thing where I should probably set a timer. to just be like, in just under half an hour, let's go to the oil well basin to see our giant hoppers and magnificent fossils and stuff like that. Or if we go to the ice shard cliffs, there's actually nothing worthwhile getting right now. We still haven't had a meal at Azus. We've had a meal at Suja. That's Suja. Stilled. We also had a meal at Suja, but we haven't had a meal. We had a meal at Stilled last time. It was awesome. So there's also stuff like that. So yeah, things we gotta look out for. Things we gotta check out, and stuff we just gotta like. I wanted to go to a trade exposition to show that. I guess we could go visit the Woodwards. Woodwards might be around. I can actually trade with them, maybe. There's a lot of things to do. This game's huge. Again, it's the thing that I've been saying. It's just like it's all of this extra stuff on top of just normal hunting that I like. I love so much about this game. Goddygog!
It's for that.
You swap? Oh, so you've got. I have not grinded my ancient wyvern coins. I don't know if there's a specific way that's like good to. The main times I've gotten ancient wyvern coins, what are you doing? Has been like in the water sections. But I went through some of the water sections and I just got like a lot of vases and stuff. I didn't get any of that. But I need a couple more great hornflies. Actually, I need a lot more great hornflies. And I need fucking like 40 goddamn coins to get that at this point. I'm sorry, Goddygog! See, there we go. Fucking hell. Sorry. Sorry, go to the environment. How many... That's so many items for 2 monsters. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. When they say they give you extra items for multiple monsters, they're not fucking around. My God. My God. Plum Beach! Sorry, that's Tiger. Tiger's hanging out next to Plum Beach. Has Plum Beach been getting fancier every time we do something for Plum Beach? Like, did Plum Beach have the thing off the head before? Or is it just after the first Congalala hunt that Plum Beach gets the entire getup?
Time to see results, yes?
Grey Hornfly! See, there we go. Shiny treasure. Shiny treasure. That seems new. That might be... How many items do you want? Yes. Shiny treasure. That might not be an... Actually, I've already got 26 of those. So that's probably a trade-in item. But I got a Great Hornfly. Let's go. So you can get those items from also the gathering people.
Continue. Expect much.
So there's also that Mashapai. This for that, you swap. So there we go. I can trade a sparkly treasure for a Great Hornfly. There we go. I only have 1 sparkly treasure, but there we go. I got another Hornfly. Let's go. So then there's ingredients. And then there's Lullabarina Mucus, but like... I have 39 of those, and I only have 1 bulky treasure. So that doesn't seem worth it.
Good swap.
There we go. So, yeah. So that it's type of thing where we're gonna, like... You want to do a bunch of item gathering for as many different items as you can get. So when they have the items that you want, you can trade them then. Get treasure from one just to give it back to them. But it was a good trade swap. It was a good trade swap. They were very happy with it. They were very good... happy with my good trade swap. Because you can also do this. If you just go, like, build to icons. This is my favorite button in the game. Build to icons, and it just shows you fucking everything. But then you can also just go here for gathering. And you just look through here, and it will straight up show you, like, where everything is. And if there's, like, one of the rare big ones, this is what I've been doing. This is also why secret auto travel is like super useful, super nice in this game. Because you can just be like, oh, like weathered treasure or like blackened fossils or like any of the rare ones. You just find it, just fucking like set it as a waypoint and immediately auto travel to it. And then you just go and then you don't even need to do it. It's so good. It's so good. It's one of the things where it's just like sacred auto travel for most situations in this game I don't want to use. But when it comes to gathering or just like endlessly hunting the same monster over and over again for like an event quest, that's where sacred auto travel is like absolutely sexy. I will absolutely abuse the shit out of sacred auto travel for that. When I'm just like doing normal stuff, I try to avoid it because it is fun during the rounds and everything like that. But it is definitely useful in a number of circumstances. So I'm just gonna undo my waypoint. There we go. Yes. So, as I mentioned over here, I'm a little confused about one aspect with Alma. I'm totally not coming up with excuses to talk to Alma. But we have these things to do. So I was going through all of this, knocking off all of my optionals. I noticed 2 monsters that we have fought that we don't have an optional for, that we haven't finished an optional for on high rank. Well, there's also, like, Guardian Arfeld and Zoshia. But they're, like, you know. We haven't come across those in high rank, and if we did, it would be a story thing. Or at least a higher HR than what we are. So we haven't done that yet. But out of all of the normal monsters, the ones that aren't, like, hyper-specific story monsters, because they've got all of these optionals where they say there's specific dialogue. This one here. This dialogue is for the most basic optional. Because if it's something here, like Smithy Seal Equality, it has unique dialogue, which means that it was for one of the side missions that we did. But every monster has got one of these basic ones here. Investigator surveying the vitamins has reported a particularly formidable large monster. So this is just the basic one for every single monster. So I noticed going through all of these, one, we haven't done one for Rathalos, because we still haven't hunted a Rathalos at all in this game yet. But also, I don't have one for Yankut-Ku. And I don't know if that's a glitch or if one doesn't exist. Because we've definitely hunted a Yankut-Ku. It was part of the story. I do have an optional for Yankut-Ku, but it's the Frenzied Yankut-Ku, and this was part of a side mission. This is my only optional that I have. Was that a hunt or a capture? We captured it as part of the main story, but I've killed Yankut-Ku since. I double checked and I went and killed one just on the map to double check and see if that spawned it. No. So, like, this is the only optional quest that I have for Yankut-Ku, and it's a frenzied one, and it came from a side mission. And it's just like, yeah, I have a side mission for, like, I have a mission for Blangonga, I have a mission for Shay Wu that would come from side missions, but, like, I also have a normal Shay Wu that has the same investigating as reported a monster. I also have one for Blangonga. Literally every single monster I have one of these basic ones for. Except for Rathalos, because I haven't got a Rathalos yet, and Yankut-Ku. So I don't know what's the deal with that. Whether it's a glitch or whether it just doesn't exist, I don't know. Currently, I'm looking Willy stream in the background muted. Sup, Crafts? Well, I mean, there's not much point in me saying sup, Crafts, because you can't hear me if I'm muted, so never mind. So, I don't know how to make that Yankut-Ku one appear or anything like that. If there's any rewards for doing all optionals, they won't even appear yet because we're still got, like, having title updates coming out. The quest for doing every optional in our world, when you did every optional quest, you unlocked one final optional quest, but that didn't come out until a couple title updates because it had La Nostra in it, and La Nostra was a title update and stuff. So it wouldn't even appear now anyways. Hi. So there is that. There's also event quests. What have we got new for event quests today? We have the one that's about a pirate band. Sorry, I accidentally opened up Elena VT's Twitch stream on my phone. I don't even know how I did that. I also don't know who that is. Whoops. So we have a pirate metal bands from the 80s. Guardian Vulcan engine have special piece of equipment. There we go. That will give us a sealed dragon cloth. Well, I think I know what it comes with then. If it's sealed dragon cloth, I think I know what that is. We have this, which is the Anacilla that will give us some ingredients. I do have to do some of these though. I do have to do some ingredient quests because farming for ingredients would be very nice to do it here as opposed to trying to trade. And then we also have this, which is also just more ingredients. So as you can see here, more ingredients. So we're gonna do Running Wild at some point today. We'll do that at some point. We'll see if we have time to do all 4 of these today. But we're going to start with Kanya.
Understood.
Because we also have a fish to hand in to Kanya, and I want to see if she unlocks any further quests beyond that. She may not. The Grand Escanite might be her final thing. But, I don't know. Oh, there's also the fucking, what was it called? There's also the, this one. The Sandstar. Need to get the Hella Kill streak together. We get to Running Wild. There's also this. We also have to see if we can catch a Sandstar again. Which, has not gone well. Has not gone well. I also don't know exactly what I'm looking for, but I think it's fine. Kanya! Hello. Can you give me a quest that is blue? If Kanya's the girl who is starting the title update quest, are they bringing back Plesioth? Is that what this is gonna be? It'd be very appropriate to bring back Plesioth, and the fish girl's the girl who gives you the quest for it.
Have you been angling, Fisher Fellow? Actually, let me reel it in.
How many?
Listen,
How many
could you
puns?
and Alma help me? Seeing as you two are fellows with the Woodwoods.
Everyone's fellows, everyone. What is it, Fisher fellow?
See, I knew I could count on
I'm
you.
always down to help the Woodwoods and my fellow Fisher fellows. What are we doing for the Woodwoods? See, if the Woodwoods are involved, it's going to be silly.
The thing is, my Fisher Wutler, Masked Angler.
Oh, we saw Masked Angler.
Okay, I think someone needs to set a limit on you smashing words together.
We can discuss it later.
The hunter is getting
I'm
sick
a
and tired.
masked angler, quite a reserved Wudwud, always out fishing.
I'm pretty sure I've either on stream or off camera.
He and
I
hit it
did
off
run
from the
into
moment
Masked
we met.
Angler.
We're best angling buddies. But lately, his stomach's been doing the talking for him. I hear it growling all the time. My specialties lie in the water, but as a scholar, something seems up.
Fish are a central part of the Wudwud's diet. So if a Wudwud is going hungry when he's living that close to a fishing spot, well...
There's a fish in the water, hip checking all the other
Something must be
fish.
keeping them from getting food.
Yes, and that something could be a monster.
We have an excuse to kill. Let's go!
Yeah, that's why I was hoping you could accompany me to his fishing spot to check it out. If it's you guys, the Wudwuds are a lot less likely to freak out.
All right, well, what are we waiting for?
I'm okay if they do this for title updates, but they don't tell us what the monster is until we go and see it. it like, obviously they expect a lot of people to like watch the videos and watch stuff before the title update comes out. I get that, but it was a little weird and Iceborne to just be like, walk up to people in a
I'll show
camp,
you the way.
and then it's immediately just
Thanks, Kanya.
like, Hunter, we found a we found a rampaging Brachydios, and it's just like, what? We found a furious Rajang, and it's just like, okay, no build up or anything to it. All right, sure, raging Brachydios. Sorry, not rampaging. Raging
If you
Brachydios.
don't mind me
It's one of the
asking,
best monsters that's ever
how do you
existed. and I'm
communicate
getting
with
it same wrong.
Masked Angler if he doesn't talk?
When two people drop a line side by side, that's all you need. Any true fisher knows the feeling.
We give each other the 45-year-old men nod to each other when we
Wow, you're a real
when we fish next to
professional.
each other. Found my raging Rajang in my whole closet. They literally
Any
just go
ideas
up to you
which
and just be
monster it
like,
could be?
"Oh yeah, we found it."
I
It's
have
bad.
my Zenny on a Bashaguma, but something isn't adding up. Bashaguma are a pillar of the Scarlet Forest ecosystem, right?
Bah, Shagama.
So they're just out there doing their thing that shouldn't result in a fish shortage.
I see. A doe shot.
I was about to say.
Oh, yes, that. I can't remember the name of anything out of the water.
So I was like, but Shagama's not a thing.
Yep, a real professional.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Every single character from the guild in this game is autistic, just in different
He's
directions.
been fishing around the clock to try and help his people.
We should hurry then. If the monster comes while he's alone,
Yikes. Yeah, that would be bad.
That's why we should auto walk.
Oh, we're nearly there.
By the way, land spine. It's one of the things that, like, as I've gone around the game to the earlier areas, Bashagama, I'm just noticing way more shit of just, like, the story. Of, like, oh shit, yeah, there's just, like, land spine in the earlier places before you're told about what it is. And I just never noticed, like, that it was a thing. It's kind of awesome to say that, like, all these wall building details are in the earlier zones before you're told explicitly what it is. Because not until you get to the basin that you're told about it.
You're safe.
Okay, I thought this was gonna be a funny one because I had Woodwoods,
is that the monster that's
but
scared
this,
with fishing?
but this Woodwood is terrified.
No,
This one is horrified. Well, I already know what monster it is. Come on, show yourself. There it is. Wait, actually, no, okay, no, it can still be a silly one. Never mind, they're trying to trick us into thinking it's horror, but no, it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny! Let's go, I told you! 1 foot, it's gonna be funny! I will say, trying to give this horror vibes with what's about to happen. Yeah! Yeah! Trip over in the soap, you idiot! Mizutzune! No! Bye! Mizutzune!
Mizutsune! To ensure the area's safety, the guild authorizes you to... Mizutsune!
She's trying so hard to stand up. Mizutsune! I'm surprised you're a title update monster. Oh, okay. The bubbles are spinning. The bubbles are going. Yeah, I'm shocked this is a title update thing. I know people love Mizutsune. It's just like, it's not even like a big return for Mizutsune. Mizutsune was in Rise. So it's not like, oh shit, this monster's finally back, or anything like that, or like, oh, it's gonna get like the big current game glow up or anything like that. Okay, I'm a little bubbly. I am a little bubbly, but I'm not super bubbly. The soap is like a straight up debuff. If you get fully soaked, you can't control your... Oh, buddy, there it is! Bubble Blight! You slide around. And you take extra damage calculated based on the force of the hit. Either that was always the case. Why is there so much long? Okay, I will say... I will say... Oh, God. Okay. I can still get my weapon now, which I couldn't remember. Was that a thing before? Yeah, I'm still a little slippery. Whee! Taking extra damage because you get knocked back further because you're slippery does make a lot of sense. These bubbles already seem way harder to dodge than any of the bubbles that Mizutsune had back in Rise. Maybe that's the idea. They have glow. Maybe Mizutsune is gonna get a glow up here. Maybe it will. Maybe Mizutsune will get a glow up here. Maybe they're just like, Mizutsune and Rise was too easy. It was like I think it was one of the demo monsters, and it was like, you could kind of jump on it, honestly. So maybe they're just like, nah, we're gonna do it again. I mean, it is gorgeous. And obviously, like, Rise fidelity, graphics, physics and everything aren't up to Worlds level, so it is still like a big new, holy shit kind of thing, but yeah. No, I'm not complaining that Mizutsune is in the game. It's not like, oh, I think it's a bad choice for like a monster in the game. I'm just surprised that it's like, oh, save it for a title update. I'm surprised it's not like part of the base game. They usually want to make the title update monsters a big deal, and I'm just like, I guess the fanbase loves Mizutsune a lot more than I thought. Like, I didn't think Mizutsune would be something that would be like, yo, everyone's like cheering over and like, yeah, title update. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that seems new. I feel like Rise Mizutsune focused heavily on just its beam. What was happening just then? Why was its mouth glowing orange? Why was its mouth glowing orange? Ow! Ow! Whoops. Do I have... Okay, I was about to say, did I restock? I didn't fully restock. I also didn't eat. Maybe I should have accepted that meal still. Whoops. Oh, well. Mizutsune. Mizutsune is easy. I don't... Who needs to even eat? Whee! Brothers of Mizutsune monsters, I know, so I'd say it's popular. Fair. Fair. It is a super... I guess, like, it's a very unique monster. No other monster has the bubble shit. Whoa, what the fuck?
Don't touch that flaming bubble.
I'm used to different colored bubbles, but I'm used to red and I think green. And I think green ones heal you and red ones are like possibly a damage buff, you still take the bubble light, but
Get a load of
they're like
these.
advantageous, like, oh, you can risk it. But flaming? That's new. That's new. Okay. Is that a new thing for this one, or is that? Don't touch things that are on fire. And other helpful tips. How does it? Oh god. This one has way less beamage and a lot more like its bubbles are way harder to dodge.
Got it on the ground.
Yeah, there we go. Its bubbles seem way harder to dodge, so I will give it that. Again, I feel like Rise focused a lot on its beams, and its beams were like relatively easy to dodge. I feel like it focused on beams a lot because it's like, oh, use the wire bug to jump over it, or dash on the side of it when it happens. So yeah, I like Mizutzune is quite popular, but also Mizutzune is very unique. So I guess that the fuck. So I guess that is like why. Oh, it gets a title up Explode. Because it is a monster that absolutely stands out on its own. I'm now worried that I might actually kill it too quickly, though. I am now worried. Maybe we've waited too long for this. If this is a monster that's gonna be like low down on the, like again, we've been able to fight this for ages. Anyway, we're gonna cook up a meal in the middle. I can't cook up a meal in the middle of the water. Boo! The game knows you can't cook in the middle of the water. So I didn't actually eat. So I'm gonna eat an attack meal, and then we're just gonna go from there. I'm not gonna worry about extra ingredients. There we go. There we go. I care about my stats. There we go. Now I have the extra health. All right. Oh wait, to the monster. So I'll use auto run for this so I can sharpen. Yeah, I guess they're still wanting to give Mizutzune a glow up despite being in the previous one. They are definitely doing extra shit here compared to, well, like what I thought in Rise, which I'm super okay with. Attack, attack, attack! Yeah, yeah, ow. So there's a red bubble. I think red bubble is, it gives you extra attack if you let it pop you, but again, you would still like risk the bubble stat. Like you'd still risk bubble life. One of those things that have used the monster's mechanics against it. A number of monsters have done very cool things. One of my favorites being the shot. Big roars. Its face is glowing with the flames. What the fuck? What the hell? Okay, that's new. Oh, okay, a lot more bubbles. A lot more flaming bubbles. I'm gonna wedge beetle over to here so we have some space. Come over here! Come here! I don't want to fight you in a tiny little narrow spot. Yes, yeah, so you still have the old ones. I should say, hey, old Mizutzune, you fight a man. Why is its eye glowing? Why is its eye glowing? What? That's not, what? Fucking, what the hell? What? What Mizutzune is this? See, I got a little attack boost. Its eye is glowing white and flaming. What the hell? And flaming bubbles. Jesus. Okay. What is going on? What?
Leave this to me.
This is not Mizutzune shit. I'd like to make it very clear. This is not Mizutzune. Glowing eyeballs, blowing up bubbles, like fire breaths into the fucking ground. That's not a Mizutzune thing. Or at least no Mizutsune's I thought. Makes me wonder if it's a... Oh! Blue glowing eyes, Sans. So I don't even know what that... I know that Sans has blue glowing eyes. I don't even know what that means though. I didn't get that far. I didn't get far enough to like know why that's a Sans thing. I just know it's a Sans thing. But speaking of this might be a Generations Ultimate thing I haven't seen yet. That might be what's going on here. I never finished high rank for multiplayer, or even entered G rank for Generations Ultimate. Generations Ultimate being the game that introduced Mizutsune. It came from that game. That was its first appearance. So that could be a G rank thing. It could be a deviant thing. I do seem to recall that all 4 flagships do have a deviant in them. I didn't fight many deviants. I fought... Which deviants have I fought in? I'm trying to remember any monsters I fought a deviant of. And the only one I can think of is Nagakuga, which I know I didn't fight.
Ready for you.
There's a deviant of Nagakuga, and I remember it existing, but I know I didn't fight it. The plan was we were gonna fight it because I wanted its weapon. Because deviant weapons like give you extra hunter arts, and Nagakuga just gives like a lot of affinity. But I'm pretty sure I never actually fought it. It was some low-level monsters, like possibly Rathian. We might have done Rathian. But I do seem to recall at some point people mentioning that all 4 of the Fated 4 in Generations Ultimate have deviants. So this could be a deviant. That could be a deviant thing that is just now part of the normal monster. Which, deviant lore-wise, shouldn't make sense because deviants are effectively meant to be one-off monsters. But fuck it. My understanding is that deviants were basically one-offs. Deviants were like variants, but there's only been like 1 recorded version of that monster because it's a very specifically rare thing. And it's more than just, oh, this happened to this monster, to this species of monster, and then this is the results. It's a specific, no, this one particular monster is now doing this shit. So it doesn't really make sense if they're adding stuff into normal Mizutsune that's a deviant thing, but also like, meh. They'll never bring back deviant, so fuck it, just do that. Because I'm pretty sure that was, I remember people saying the 2 apexes in Rise were kind of like as well. The apexes in Rise were basically the like deviant-esque monsters. Apex was a completely different thing in Rise. It was a specifically different form of a normal monster. There we go. Probably we may have waited a little too long on that. That died like anything else. We may have waited a little too long to fight that. That has been available for a long time. But that being said, if it's a title update, then a lot of people are probably fighting it after they like do that.
Everyone's waiting at base camp.
That could still be the introduction of monster for the title update, though. There could be multiple monsters in the title update. I mean, actually, now that I think about it, the first monster of a for title updates being a basic monster is actually kind of normal now that I think about it. Because the first title update monster in Iceborne was Rajang, which Rajang is powerful, but it is a normal monster. It's not like an Elder Dragon or anything. But the first monster in Worlds for title updates was Devil Show. So, kind of normal monster. And, like, Devil Show is strong, but it's not, like, super high ranking or anything like that. Rajang is up there. Rajang's definitely up there, but that is also the expansion one. So, I guess, actually, yeah, for a first title update monster, now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of normal. I think the first title update monster for Rise was Chameleos, which, while an Elder Dragon, they definitely were doing things differently with title updates in Rise because of COVID. So, there is that. Mizutsune! And a lot of parts. And we got a tail for it. Nice. There we go. So I'm only getting like this level of decoration from it. So yeah, it's definitely a lower one. We could have probably done that a while ago. It's fine. It's fine. How long did we wait until we did Gravios? How long have we waited until we've done Rathalos, a monster we still haven't fought yet? That's fine. It's fine.
So much for taking care of the Mizutsune.
Mizutsune!
Now the What's fishing spot will be safe. And that
Yeah, I have to wonder if the eye glowing and flaming bubbles is a deviant thing.
Fisher fellow. Good lord.
I am also a fisher fellow, Master Angler.
I guess the Scarlet Forest monster ecology is even more diverse than we thought.
Could also be a Dragon Torch thing. Suddenly
I'll be sure to
spawns in
make a note of that in
Mizutsunes.
my report about Mizutsune.
Other monsters have appeared thanks to the dragon torch giving out more
We need
energy.
to do more research on the ecological
A thing that
situation
doesn't
here.
actually make sense, but monsters
I'm
grow
sure
quick.
we can find a better way for the Mizutsune population and Woodwoods to coexist.
Agreed. So, now that this investigation is over, what should we do next?
Go fishing!
Sounds great to me.
Fishing! There we go. We're going fishing. Hey, extra mission 1. Spirit in the Moonlight. Mission complete. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! Great sushi fish, scale, wet skin fins, and jeweled mullet road. There we go. So curious what the fuck my hunter rank is going to shoot up to by the time we actually unlock our hunter rank. Again, I've done all the optionals at this point, and I did a decent amount of event quest grinding. I'm not expecting like 200 immediately, but like I feel like we're gonna pop up to like 60 or 70 at the bare minimum. There we go. A new quest has been unlocked. Is that Kanya's thing here? Or do you mean a new quest like, oh, we now have an optional to also fight a Mizutsune? It could be. Is that what you mean? It could be an optional to fight Mizutsune, but also we're gonna have to go to Kenya. We got a Grand Escanite. The actual reason I wanted to talk to you. Sorry, I know you had a fish, but I was like, I got a Grand Escanite. I finally caught one. Oh, she releases things back. Oh, I don't do that. Am I a bad hunter?
Oh, yes. Truly, this
There we
specimen
go.
radiates a glow unlike a common Escanite. Well,
I actually caught it with my
friend.
rod, unlike the ones that I caught with my net.
Now, tell me exactly how it went down in painstaking detail. Be alarmingly thorough. No, wait, I retract my request.
I put my rod into the water and eventually it bit after a very
I need to
long
catch
time.
one for myself, however long that takes.
I can respect that. Best of luck then.
Oh, it is the Escanite.
And don't catch a giant squid
Just too
accidentally
much. I'll
because
land it
while
yet.
you're trying to get it, even though it's rarer.
That's right. I had an inside line on a tip sure to hook your attention, Fisher Fellow.
Ooh, I like tips.
There are reports of rare specimens beyond just Escanites, and unknown fish besides.
See, I caught one. I caught the giant squid. I caught that trying to get the
Struggling to
Escanite.
contain the angling urge, I can tell. Why resist? Less waiting, more baiting.
Yeah, Razzle. There we go. We get more rewards, more jeweled mullet roe. Gunpowder fish, wet fin, and sushi fin. There we go. Hell yeah. What am I doing now that the rain's finally cleared up? Fishing! Non-stop angle mania! Well, she doesn't have a quest for us. She doesn't have another mission for us just yet. That might be the last one for her. Because it's like catch a rare fish, but it's not one of the rare ones that gives you like a fucking trophy for it. So there is that. Oh, have we had enough time pass Oil Well Basin? There it is! Go to Oil Well Basin, quickly, go, 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 go! I remembered half an hour. Our giant things have appeared. And now we can grab them. And eventually we'll trade once we can unlock Nada to speak to, because he can do all of them for us without having to wait whether we can actually talk to the people or not. Alright, so let's open up our thing, environment overview. Which one disappears sooner? They both disappear at roughly the same time. So, okay. Giant hopper crystal. That's apparently not there. Oh, wait. Filter icons. A hopper crystal or... Oh, they're not... Wait, they're not... I'm confused. Hopper crystals, blacker crystals... Okay. Okay, mark that one. Go! Giant hopper crystal emergence. Wait, so I'm confused. I can't, because like when I mark this, like if I mark Tempered Gravius, it shows me Tempered Gravius. If I mark Magnificent Fossil, it shows me where the Magnificent Fossil is. Giant hopper crystal is not showing me anything different. So is that a case of it's just the normal hopper crystals? They're just bigger, so they give more rewards? Like it's like an upsurge kind of thing? Whee. Have we been down to the bottom of this area in the plenty? There we go. Magnificent fossil. Genesis opal. Yeah, have we been down to the bottom of this place in the plenty? Like, to where the lava
A little
is?
gathering goes a long way.
I don't know if I've actually been down here in the plenty. Because, like, you can see this, and, like, I don't even recognize, like, this is so different, I don't even recognize where we are. But also, there's bats. I don't remember seeing bats around. Scale bats. Like, yeah. Like, brand new endemic life, because there's just fucking bats here now. Like, I don't even recognize where we are, because it looks so different. Or maybe I'm just very rarely in this cave. It could also be a case of I'm usually in this cave. I'm not really in this cave. It could also be that. So that, okay, that goes down to where the Gravios is currently. And then this is like a big water section with a rom-pom-pom-pom-pom-pom. And then that goes down to, that's where you normally find New Udra, I think. Yeah, because that's New Udra's den there. Yeah, I've seen parts of this place in this, but I'm not seeing everything else. So look at these little things going around here. They look so pretty. These things are so pretty. What are these? Have we caught one of these? I actually don't remember we caught one of those. I'm gonna catch one. Can we catch one? Sparkler jellies. I guess we have caught them. I guess we have caught one before.
Gelodron are a great source
I couldn't remember if I actually got one or not. What about that? What about this? What's that? Pinkland Lecture. Actually, wait. I think yeah, okay. I do recognize where we are. Yeah, this looks totally different than compared to when you're in the fire spring. Because, yeah, I recognize this. These giant columns here. We're near where you go to, the cliffs. From here. Hopper or crystals? Wait, hopper or crystals? This is a hopper or crystal? Okay, so what does the giant one mean then? Because, like, it's not a thing. Like, it's not showing me as a thing. I can't, like, mark it as a thing. I can't, like, mark it as, like, oh, it does a thing. I'm curious. I'm not sure what that one means.
The oil here seems to come from some ancient organic matter.
I'm confused.
And there must have been a lot of it to make this much.
I have to really change out my item layout. Remind me to do that when I get back. I gotta fix my fucking item layout shit. Oh, I can walk down here. Oh, is this an environmental thing? I think that I'm standing on. Okay, so it doesn't show up on this, but it shows up on the little mini-map here. I think this is an environmental thing. I don't know how you'd activate it, but yeah. I gotta explore so much more of the maps, yo. I gotta explore so much shit. There's so much shit to explore. Lizards. I did catch a... I will say, I caught a bigger lizard. This did happen while I was fighting a new Udra. I caught in endemic life. I caught a bigger lizard. I did catch this. Not that one, no. Dazzlewing. Where did I see it? When did that appear? Sorry, what? What? The Dazzlewing has now appeared here. When did we see that? Shit, did I miss that? Oh, no. We saw a Dazzlewing and I didn't even catch it. Well, fuck me then. No, this one. The Azure Rough Lizard. The Ember Rough Lizards are the one in front of us. And I caught one of these, the Azure Rough Lizards. Like it says here, these lizards are far larger. It's a giant one of these and it's very differently colored. I was running to the den here. And I saw a giant one that was different colored to the others, so I caught it. So I did catch that. I did catch that. I have not got any other endemic life off camera. Or at least not that I can remember, but yeah. Like everything down here, there's still natural, like, either this is lava. I'm pretty sure this is lava. It's either like this is lava or this is the oil that just always is on fire and always burning. Or something, but yeah. You can see, like, how much of it does cool down. It's one of those things where it's like, you can still, like, it still very much has, like, a lot of the look of what it normally does. But it does look very different. Outside of, like, fire spring stuff. Don't know if I've been down here in the fallow either, if I'm being perfectly honest. That I am uncertain of as well. There's so much shit to explore in this game. I will say one thing I have been finding more of off camera has been tents. Just basically, if I see the butterflies on the map, I have been getting these little butterflies here. If I see those on the map, I will go over to it and just be like, there's a tent spot there. I mean, you could literally just like fast travel to all of them by just like, they're on the map, like they're on filter icons. I don't think they're under this, but the butterflies are part of that, so you can just mark them all and just go to where they are on the map. So finding 10 spots is pretty easy in this game, possibly too easy, but you know, I don't know how many people actually can. This is a crown. I was about to say, what are you? It's a crown dove. I always get crown doves confused. I never recognize them. Okay. Are we doing anything else down here? There's hopper crystals, but none of them are giant. They're just antimonies. They just give me antimonies. I don't know what giant hopper crystal means. I don't know what that means. And all helpful. Was there any others that we were getting? I don't think there was anything else that was appearing anywhere. You want to look for the green ones. Like, there's Worm's Bane, but that's just an explosive to use. Oh, there we go. So in, like, 45 minutes, Wilkie crystals will appear in Ruins of Iberia. In 45 minutes, so like an hour 47 into the stream, roughly. We can go and get those. Support ship's there, but I'm pretty sure it's the same support ship. I don't think it's changed. I don't think there's anything else. I think I missed the Windward alloys, but I got a lot of those. So there is that. So, what are we doing now? Let's go fight a Rathalos! Let's go fight a Rathalos. Chat, there's no okay, when will a Rathalos appear? When's there gonna be a Rathalos that'll appear? There's a tempered Rathalos in 45 minutes. Google says Blue Eye is deviant. That makes sense. That makes sense, yeah. So it is what I thought, yeah. They've turned parts of the normal deviant monster into that. That's cool. That's cool. Again, they did do that in Rise. The Apex monsters in Rise, which were basically a subspecies of normal monsters rather than just the leader of a zone. Oh, in 20-odd minutes, there's a Rathalos in this basin. It's not tempered, but there is, like, in 20 minutes, a Rathalos there. So we can do that. Gormagala's appearing there soon. Over here. It's Guardian Rathalos. Not quite. So, oh, there's a never mind! Wounded Hollow has a Rathalos for us! Right now! Let's go. Let's go! Let's go!
Wow.
Okay, Sport Ship is supported. If we see that reappear, we'll have to do that. Oh, also, I gotta fucking do my layout. There we go. There we go. Rathalos! We somehow haven't hunted one of you yet. Rathalos! Come here! Bitch! Damn it, I tried to counter that. Rathalos! Yeah, Apexes and Rise were basically deviant monsters from my understanding. Like the Azeroth, the Zenoga, they were basically all just like the deviant versions of monsters from what I understand. So it makes sense. It makes sense that they're finding like different ways to bring like, because lore-wise deviant stuff can't really come back because the whole point is that they're one-offs, and deviant was very much a like Generation Ultimates thing, because even like the way quests worked for deviants was different. I never got to do that part, but because I wanted a weapon from one of it, I did learn how it worked. Basically, the way that deviants worked in Generations Ultimate is that every time you fought a deviant, despite the lore is they can only exist one time. They were just like, and keep that in mind because the gameplay for them goes in the exact opposite of that. They're like inverse one regardless. Every time you fought a deviant, the next hunt that would appear to fight that deviant would be slightly scaled up. And basically, that like each one you fought would give like one of the items, or like one particular item would be like the next scaled up number of that. And so basically, you could upgrade the weapon for the deviants. You would need to fight each scaled up deviant in order to actually complete the weapon. Like, you could get the weapon, It's just unlike a normal weapon, monster weapon where you like, you know, for that monster you might have like 2 or 3 upgrades for that monster, or it's for that monster, and then if you upgrade it enough, it can go into another path to become another weapon. For Deviants, they could upgrade several times over. Each time you bought one, it was slightly harder than the last one. It would upgrade again. I don't know how high it went up, because I think in high rank, which is what I was up to, because I never got to G rank in Generations Ultimate, I believe it was like 4 or so. But then there was way more that continued in high rank, in G rank as well. I don't know how many it was. So Deviants had their own whole system that worked, of like, fight the same monster and it would scale up. It was basically, from my understanding, what the end game loop would be. Like the final monsters that you'd want to fight would be the final versions of any of the Deviants. They would be the hardest. But hey, nice! Yo, Rathalos has got tech? Rathalos has got some new shit, let's go! This feels way more like Rise Rathalos, which is probably the best Rathalos that I've fought. So yeah, I'm okay with this. Yo, the fireballs look so good! God damn! Oh man. Man, the devs on Monster Hunter have worked out how to just make particle, like, how to make attack animations and effects look so sexy. And the fact that they just keep making them look different in each game. Like elemental attacks basically looks like fucking paint in Rise. It was sexy as hell, where here they just like, oh man. So yeah, I get why like Deviants can't come back. They're also their own system, so they don't want to like confuse it. But they're just like, the design for Deviants was so good, we want to keep doing that. We want to bring some of that stuff over. So in Rise, their solution was just give it a new monster type that are basically Deviants but aren't Deviants. And then here they're just like, fuck it, just start putting the Deviant shit onto the normal fucking fight. Wow, that went down really quickly. That was a very, very sudden mount finisher. But it wasn't a mount finisher, so it ended quicker, so I didn't actually get time to get off my full combo, unlike a normal mount finisher. That's a little annoying. I love how you can tell when I don't know what's happening. It becomes very obvious because I just start standing here doing this. When I'm not sure like what the monster's doing, I just start standing in place and just to keep guard slashing. And I'm just like, either I'm gonna block or parry at some point. Oh, also I learned, I can't remember if I learned this before the last, I don't remember if I did this last stream I did of Wilds, or whether it's something I learned in between, but I did learn a new bit of tech for Sword and Shield. Specifically about the slide that I always do. This one, the sliding swipe. I learned a cool thing that you can do with that. No! No, I got knocked back into the next fireball. God damn it. Actually, you know what I need to do? Fuck. Oh yeah, we got Vigor Wars for revival. I was trying to call my bird. I wanted to sharpen. Jesus! The dive bomb! That's so cool. I have very little health after the Vigor Wars for revival. It is not a full heal anymore. I don't know if it ever was, but still. Let me just use a potion. Let me use a potion. Bam! There we go. But
Here we go.
I don't know if there's a moment like on my sliding swipe. Oh, there. It'll be useful now. So what should I can do? If I do a sliding swipe in focus mode, look what I can do. Ready? You can do a focus strike off of it.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Leave me alone! Rathalos! Get out of the air! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! But yeah, I can do it. You can do it. Oh my god. Oh my god! I keep getting stuck in corners! It's time I'm a little busy right now! Wait a second. Okay. Rathalos keeps getting me trapped against a wall and keeps smacking me constantly. Get out in the open, you little bitch. I will fire my caption at you. I swear I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. But yeah, I can do this. There we go. Whee! So yeah, if you specifically want to get a focus strike off of a part, you can like zoom in on the part and then go immediately into that. It's really cool. From what I've tested, no other attack works like this. From what I've tested, I can't get any other attack to come off a focus strike from that. From what I've seen, it is only the normal, sorry, the sliding swag. It's either the normal, like, little, upswing attack. Like, you know, that one. It's either that or a focus strike. I've not been able to get any other attacks off of it. But being able to get a focus, strike off of it is really sexy. Hey, there we go. Yeah, just being able to be, I'm going to slide over to where your wound is and pop it immediately is so fun. I am in love with the concept. I will power you to the high hells, bitch. Come on, aim me. All over my head. I'll do it. Hey! I'm knocking you out of the sky. Completely change direction once I'm close to you, and there we go. Ah! Yeah, there we go. Whee! I love Sword and Shield so much in this game. It's so fun. And it's so good. There we go. Sword and Shield is so good in this game, man. Oh, fucking Jesus. Anyone who doesn't want to try out Sword and Shield is fucking missing out in this game.
We're getting paid well for that one.
It's by far the most I've ever gelled with this weapon, and it's been my main since the first game I played. It's just, oh, fuck. I really do think this is the best iteration of Sword and Shield. I mean, it's basically just a best of like, World, Iceborne, and Rise. It's basically a best of all of that. But, you know, that's a best of a lot of good shit. So, you know. There we go. We get some decos. I got a tail out of the rewards, so that's nice. Also, we finally hunted a Rathalos. Yay. We have finally hunted a Rathalos. Ice attack level 2, I'll take it. Focus level 2, be good if I have used Greatsword. Charge up, I can't remember which one that was. Yo! Fucking, let's go! Level 1 crit element, let's go.
Focus.
The only crit element duel that I've had up until this moment has been a level 2 one. So now if I have a 1-slot, I can actually put crit element on that there. Let's go! And crit status. Oh, so now that I have a crit status one, I want to go back into making my fucking poison Rathian sword. I want to do that now. Yeah, because you have a look at my current thing here. I've only got 2 levels of crit element. Because I have on my equipment, I have a level 2 deco for it. So that being said, because you only have 3 elements, because you only have 3. Because I could change this. I could change one of my Blaze Jewels into the other crit element. But would I get more out of having my final level of... Would I get more out of this extra 10% fire attack that I get here? Or would I get more out of having more crit element? I don't actually know how much crit element increases stuff by. I've never really focused on it. I was lazy in World and I went for a pure raw build. Because I'm lazy. And also it was World. So element was something I didn't really focus on. So in terms of like the numbers of like how much does it increase? Because that's the thing with Monster Hunter. It is a little weird. The difference in skills. Because you have a look at fire attack. Level 3 gives me plus 20% fire attack plus 60 on top of the base number. Or possibly on top of the increased number. But it gives me like exact numbers of how much extra fire attack I'm going to get. The crit element slightly increases, greatly increases. They do that a lot. Some skills are given different amounts of explanation. In terms of like, ooh, you from memory though, sometimes that's because depending on the weapon depends on how much it affects it. Like some because it's not even across the board. Some weapons, because of the way they work, like it would make sense if say greatsword got more bonuses for crit element just because it hits less, so it has less attacks that are getting that that are getting elements bonuses, so each individual hit gets more of one. So it might be that, but it also could just be fuck you, work it out, which people have done. People have inevitably done. You can look up online and there'll be people who are just like, we've worked out that level 1 crit element, level 2 crit element, level 3, do this, this, and this. There'll absolutely be people who do that. I just have no idea of the numbers. But also, I'm not at the point yet. Ah, we finally fought one. Let's go. We finally fought a Rathalos. There we go. There we go. We have now fought every monster that is currently available. There we go. And also Mizutzune is also here. There we go. Get rid of all the marks. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. High rank materials. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. There we go. We have now actually hunted everything. Pog. Well, now my Milan is all there. What was the where was the thing appearing? I forget. Where was the good shit appearing? I think it was in Wyveria, wasn't it? Yes. About half an hour from now. That will be 1:48 on my timer. If I can remember at 1:48, because there's 2 there. There's 2 here. So now what are we doing? Is that support ship back? Oh, that's good. No, that's Kanafa. Actually, Kanafa food. Let's go eat that. We've seen the Kanafa meal, but I don't have any bonuses right now. This game exhausts me. Endwalker or Monster Hunter? Because I feel like this game might exhaust you if you don't know anything about it, and I'm just rambling constantly about all the shit that happens.
Until next time, then.
The person who is here, oh, there we go. There's the meal invitation. I'm gonna mark you. And then up here is the item trade. I'm queuing for the final trial. Have fun! Have fun! Get excited for that part, either leading up to it or during it, when the Endwalker theme starts playing. Bold prediction about Endwalker. Either you've already seen it and the Endwalker theme starts playing before the final trial, or in the final trial at some point they'll play the Endwalker theme. What bold prediction? They've only done it in literally every expansion so far. Bold prediction. How much time to kill predicted 20 minutes elapse. It'll be so good when I'm on stream and we have like a squad of a shitload of people so we can actually do it at eye level. Yo, fucking insurance and lucky and defender high.
Welcome.
Hell yeah.
Please
Go ahead, help yourselves.
Every time I watch one of these, I get hungry. Every time I watch one of these, I get hungry. Every fucking time. Ball prediction, we'll have a final dungeon followed by a long cutscene, then a final trial. Damn spoilers! Yeah, they've got the... You're just having fun. Again, it's one of those things where it fits in with the themes of Wilds so intensely that it's like absolutely why they did it. But also, I'm just glad in general that they did it. The food cutscenes in this game. I'm just glad they went for like a different vibe. So I turned my map. Okay. I'm going down south. I'm looking at my map just being like, I can't work out where to go. And then I realized because the overall map that I'm pulling up is not orientating north. This is why I need everything orientated north. Hi. They're bringing in the village. Shit, we've been spotted. Scamper. Hi, Kalama. Give me shit to trade for. Is that correct to say, or is it like saying chai tea, but you're just saying the same word twice? From my understanding, that's what it is, yes. From my understanding, it is very much like saying chai tea, which people still say, so I don't know if it's like how bad it is actually to say that. Nothing here is unique. There's like sharp Kanafa cheese. That'd be nice to have, but there's no unique items.
If you need me, I'm here.
But there's no unique shit to get. So, okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What's the plan? What are we doing? Who is driving? Bear is driving. Let's go back to base camp. Let's go back to base camp. We have like half an hour to kill. We've got all the optionals to do. There are all the optionals to do, but if things are appearing in half an hour, I want to grab them. I want to grab them. They're gonna appear in half an hour. Oh, let's go to Tom. I don't remember how long it's been since I've left my rations. I got 10, so it's been a while. Why do you have the first dwarf's doohickey strapped to your back? This is my weapon. This is my Artian sword and shield. I'm using a weapon from the ancient civilization that destroyed themselves of their power. But I'm doing it in like a responsible way, so it's chill. Let's do the event quest. Let's do the event quest while we're here. Running wild. We're doing this one. We'll do this one. We got like half an hour to kill, so fuck it. Let's just do this. We'll use Lucky Voucher for it as well. Bam, we go. There we go. I will never change my departure point. Kind of looks like a Halo sword. It looks more like a Halo sword when I unsheath it. When I unsheath it, the parts that have like the black lines there expand out and fill with glowing element. Currently red because I have a fire sword. I can't pull.
Okay,
I can't pull out my weapon because I'm here. Well, if I pull it out here.
Okay, well, let's get on our way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the shield and that's the sword. Yeah.
A little gathering goes a long way.
Got a Mizutzune weapon and armor. Oh my god, yeah, armor and shit. Right. Yes. We will do that. Well, after we'll fight Fulgur. It's given Ronkin. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. Camera always starts left on. And I don't like that kind. Great Thunderbugs! I'm sure this will... Really? It's a Fulgur Ranger ad. How are the Great Thunderbugs hurting this? It's a Fulgur Ranger ad. What? That would help me fly Ireland. Welcome fight. Playing game on my own stream, my chat's being like, you wanna play games together, chat? Which is fair because no one in chat right now plays Monster Hunter. There we go. There we go. Oh! Stop ahead! There we go! Yeah. Have I mentioned how much I fucking love Sword and Shield in this game? Whee! Whee! I may also be getting better at the iframes on this. Which honestly, I feel like the iframes on this are possibly better than normal dodges. Like, the shit that I have gotten away with dodging with my slide here is shit that I don't feel like I ever could have gotten away with on my normal rolls.
Leave this to me. Heels in back.
Which is really funny. It honestly feels like I actually have more powerful iframes. Like, I don't even have like a evade extender or evade window or anything. No idea if it would affect that. It's one of those things where I don't know if it like to what extent does it count as a roll or a dodge or anything. I was testing when I was fighting some monsters. The sliding swipe does not count as like a roll for the purposes of negating Fireblight or Blast Blight. It doesn't reduce the timer for either of those, which I didn't expect it to, because you slide. So that does make sense. But it's also, like, there's a difference between, like, those are specifically roll things, where that might count as an evade. But I also don't know. The stuff that counts as an evade, like, it's like, the hop counts as, evades for, like, Gun Lance and Lance. But they're also activated using the X button. You know, the dodge button. Where this is, like, a weird thing. So I don't think it's effective. I'm gonna ship something for any of those. I mean, I love it. I'm never gonna stop abusing it. I probably honestly use it too much. I absolutely use it too much because I use it for all repositioning. When I know that like doing that is way more effective sometimes.
To a new area.
I should also be using the triangles movement a lot more as well, because that's much smaller readjustments and much faster. But I'm overusing sliding swipe to readjust all the time. But I'm also just like, because the triangle is to reposition to hit the monster, it's a bit more situational to dodge out of the way of a monster's attacks. Can absolutely work, but it needs to be like a small amount of distance you need to cover with sliding swipe covers huge amounts of distances. So it's basically always useful for dodging a monster. There we go. I actually did a chop. So I'm also trying to do that. I'm also trying to not over rely on the charge jump. Because I also absolutely do that. Some lesson I've been trying to teach myself. As I've been playing the game in my own time. Oh. God damn it! There we go. I've not learned a consistent way to make sure I always get there. That is something I still very much am struggling with. Just making sure I actually do perfect rush. Still one of my biggest weaknesses. It's like I can reposition here a little bit and just be like, oh, triangle attack. It'll get me over that way. I said, but now, big movement. It's out of the way. And like, oh, do little triangles to get ow to the face. Well, big one, get out of the way of that. Sliding slap. Ow, shit. Fucking, how often do I forget? How often do I forget Wiberia's entire fucking thing? Element attacks have a follow-up because of the Wilk. I forget that so fucking constantly. One of those things that going back and like watching footage of me fighting Zoshia that I realized, oh, I was trying to hide behind the giant Wilk crystal that formed to dodge Zoshia's giant fire breath. I might be stupid. Maybe, actually. Oh my god! I have no idea the timing. I have no idea. I don't know when you're meant to press it. I don't know when you're meant to press it. I constantly fuck it up. Because I find if I just let go of circle and just press triangle, it does the forward slash. But I find if I try to like hold triangle and then circle at the same time, then I just do the normal like leaping swipe to do the immediate leap off.
Heels inbound.
So it's kind of a case of I've got to like step back, start pressing triangle, and then at the right moment let go of circle while still holding triangle. Like I've got to go circle, hold both, let go of circle. And it's this really weird finicky thing that just doesn't feel... I feel like what I'm doing definitely feels like what the intention was not meant to be. Hey, you got some fucking more for me. Thank you. Thank you. A rolls on your back touches the ground. That might actually be like the thing. But there's also things that say like you have to roll to get rid of fire blight, but you can evade to do others. Is that a tempered Lola Arena? I love how every monster can just be on this map because tempered monsters can just come here. What's up, Crofts? I see. Sorry, Crofts. Clone. Sorry. Everyone in my chat's name either begins with a C or a D, so I get them slightly mixed up sometimes when I'm fighting giant lightning monsters. And is there a mushroom growing out of its back? It has wings. Anjanath has wings and also like a giant like I think it's called a nose bone in the game. That's just how Anjanath's big. Sound like you're on you, just have me to tell. No. But hi Clarence, hello. Welcome. We now have someone in chat who plays Monster Hunter. Let's go. And if I didn't take a break from Monster Hunter for so long, there'd probably be a lot more people who'd be interested in this. When I first started streaming, one of the earliest games that I streamed was Generations Ultimate, and there was a lot of people there. But I'm assuming, considering it's been so long since I've played a lot of Monster Hunter, that a lot of those people have moved on to other channels, which is totally fair. If you watch someone because you like them playing Monster Hunter and then they don't play Monster Hunter for a couple of years, even as like a new expansion comes out, I get it. I'm not... Hey, more fuck you more! More fuck you more! Let's go! You're getting really lucky on the fucking umps. Sorry, I'm gonna blow myself up now. Hell yeah. Everyone's aiming this also COD so you can see this nuts! Oh yeah, who was tapping on me there? Oh, Haruchi. Oh, sorry, Haraka Karibu. Dancing gets so good after 90. Steel Dragon Cloth! I got one. Who knows how many I'll need. But I got one. Yeah! I can't play Dancer. Dancer is roll slop. Quick Shave! Exhaust functionality. Sorry, dancers now roll slop. Sorry, I can't play dancer. Otavon counts as roll slop, so. I have chat messages. Am I being sent gooning? No, I have shockingly not been sent gooning. Anyways, I have no idea what you're saying. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just people who are way too online on Blue Sky. Then I only like half, and everyone's only half ironic about it.
Hey.
The brilliant new introduction of the terms parry slop and roll slop have been fantastic. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is parry slop. Goosing. That is an amazing emote. I didn't know I needed to see a goose hit the gritty, and now that I have, I'm very happy that I'm seeing a goose hit the gritty.
What are we making today?
What are you boy? Alright, we have Rathalos! Well, Mizutzune is not up. Where the fuck is Mizutzune? I'd assume they would put Mizutzune still in, like, rarity order and not just at the bottom. Is that from a hype train or something? It is adorable and I love it. It does look like it would say honk. I'm in CT right now. That's what you get for giving me these nuts. Rathalos has no weakness exploit in this game now. That's like its thing. I guess it's Guardian's thing now. That's Adrenaline Rush, which I don't even know what that is. Look, it's Rathalos gear. Guess what it looks like? Rathalos gear. I mean, it's Rathalos gear. It's iconic. But it's Rathalos gear. And it looks like Rathalos gear. Yeah. 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 There we go. Evade, Constitution. What is Adrenaline? I forget what Adrenaline Rush is. Temporarily increases attack power after executing perfectly timed evade just as a monster attacks. Oh! See, here's a question. This is the type of thing where I'm curious. Sword and Shield sliding swipe has iframes. It explicitly has iframes. I absolutely iframe through attacks with it. So would this count? Would Adrenaline Rush proc on sliding swipe? Because sliding swipe doesn't get rid of stuff that requires rolls specifically, which is your Blast Blight and Fire Blight. But when it says it requires an evade, there's a training room to test. Yeah, but that would require me like having the armor and then dodging. I guess like, can I make this stuff? Can I make something that has Adrenaline Rush? I can make something that has Adrenaline Rush. I can do that. Let's test. Let us test. We might as well get the stuff that actually doesn't come with evade window. Actually, evade window will make it easier. No, that will make it easier to avoid iframes. Won't make it easier to anything else. You do have Rathalos' Flare. Chance to deal additional fire damage after landing an attack. Is that the same one that I currently have? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the same as the one that I currently have. Yeah, so you can mix and match. Because I'm wondering, is this like, because I've got Scorcher on my Guardian Rathalos stuff. It is the same. Guardian Rathalos and normal Rathalos have the same set bonus. So you can mix and match those to get your thing. So that being said, none of the skills here are stuff that I'd actually use. Like, even if Adrenaline Rush does work, I'm probably not going to use it. Man. I probably still wouldn't use it. Because I'm not using Sliding Swipe to dodge attacks. I'm not dodging, like, I'm not trying to dodge attacks by iframe through them. I'm using Sliding Swipe to reposition. If an attack's coming for me and I think it's going to hit me, I'm not trying to dodge it, I'm trying to counter it. I'm trying to counter it because Sword and Shield's counterattack seems to be its singular biggest dealing damage hit.
Ready to get to work?
So let's do this.
Alrighty.
For the fans, for chat, I will let you watch the cutscene. I will let you watch the very gratuitous cutscene.
Perfection.
I still prefer armor. Why did I go on my way to kill her for long? We have established I have capped on gems with nothing to spend them on. There's always something
Now
to spend them
that's a
on.
good choice.
Stuff that you can sell to people. I have done no shared fates in Labyrinthos. This is not surprising. This is not surprising. This is not surprising. Because I don't even have extra movement speed yet in that area, and it'll be a pain in the ass to try and do anything. So I'm not gonna bother. Look! Look! Make the thing attack me! Smash mode! Okay.
That do it?
Smash me! That event match event that's what I'm trying to do. Ow. When are the iframes on this? Oh, the iframes are really late on it. Oh, okay, the iframes are like once you're on the ground, basically. You don't start with iframes. Yeah, you don't have iframes to begin with. It's basically, that's, okay, if it's like the entire time you're on the ground, that seems ridiculous. I mean, the iframes on this are good, but they're not good, but yeah. Ow. Because, like, if I try to start with it. Yeah, see, like, I'm getting off the sliding swipe. You can tell I'm getting it off, because... Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is not going to activate the dodge, because it's not perfectly timing it at the start. It's super late into the slide. Your iframes are super late into the slide here. Yeah, okay. So that didn't count. That didn't count either. Oh, it may not count because I already have it active. Boy, what do you buy that you can sell to people? I don't have everything yet. That's simple. I don't because I don't have everything yet. I don't have all framer kits. I don't have all of the orchestrions. I don't have everything like that. I'm being smarter. So I'm not at that point yet. Yeah, I don't have everything that I need from all the vendors yet. So so what do I sell to people? I don't. But either like crafting materials or orchestrions. All the vouchers that are like an Endwalker thing, but you don't have those. You don't have the vouchers. Okay, so as we're learning, iframes are seemingly really fucking generous on this equipment. To make up for it, though, it doesn't work with basically anything that counts it. That counts as a dodge. Because it is super late into the dodge that you actually get it. That's fine. That's fine. So we live with what we have. We are almost, and by almost I mean like 8 minutes away, at the point where we have our thing in whichever map it was. Sup, Nikki? Welcome. I'm trying to work out what to do. I'm trying to kill time. I'm trying to kill time. No, it's in the fucking ruins of Iberia. It's in the ruins of Iberia. We've got like, it's like 9 minutes away. So if fucking Fate Boss minions have a leash that makes me unaggro if I stand at the edge of the Fate losers. That's such a big part of, I'm just gonna know if anything else appears here that we've got to work on. There's like so many fucking optionals to do today, that I should also be focusing on those, but it's fine. But it's fine. Actually, you know what we can do?
Well, what can I do for you?
We didn't look at Mizutzune Yama.
Yep.
I forgot to look at Mizutzune Yama. I looked at Rathlos, I forgot about Mizutzune. Sorry, I'm bad at this. Okay, we're now past the apex. This is a little ridiculous. Yeah, it is a lower rarity. They just put it down lower. Yeah, Mizutzune is a lower rarity. It's just okay. Okay. Lost these skills over wilds, gathering, hunting. Well, so I gotta kill 8 minutes, which is like not enough to do a hunt if I'm bad at it, and stuff like that. Anyway, what does it look like? It looks pretty. Looks pretty. I will say that. What about the other set? Also pretty. I love the hood on this. I wouldn't use it, but I do like it. What do the gloves look like on this set? That kind of works. Oh, it shows my fingers. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. It doesn't work at all. Mr. Armor and weapons are mint. They are very good. I've got to actually check out the stats. I'm just getting rid of the exclamation marks. They're distracting me. Argus Slayer, evade extender. Would aquatic help with fucking fighting Uthduna? Yeah, it negates the effects of waves. Yeah, you can just minimize that, which would be lol and Lamau. Bubbly Dance prevents major bubble blight and increases evasion while afflicted with minor bubble blight. Oh. Extra evasion while afflicted with minor bubble. Is this like Gormagala when you have it, you give yourself bubble blight? Is that what's going on here? Is that what's going on here? Oh, sorry, I gotta skill info on that. There it is. There it is. There it is. Prevents major bubble blight and ups evasion while affected. Trigger minor bubble blight by evading many times. There it is. There it is. Okay, so you can actively give yourself minor bubble blight and get extra dodging. Okay. Okay. There's some skills that are, if you have like an affliction, you get extra, and obviously coalescence if you cure it. But that's all. But you need 4 pieces of this to give yourself bubble blight. You need 4 pieces though. Bubbly Dance, 2 of the weapon skill. Sleek Blade gives mass affinity, but if you get hit, you lose it. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Weapon might have a thing that ties into this. Yeah, I gotta check that. I didn't even think about that. But it does come with burst though. It does come with burst though. 4 pieces is decent. It's one of those things where I feel like you make it because it's fun. Like, is it meta? No, but you make it because it's fun. Which honestly, I'm okay with. I feel like that is one thing that Monster Hunter needs to do more of. That even if it does it a lot, I want it to do it more. I want the game to encourage more builds that are still viable to use, but you use them not because they're meta, but because they're fun. They're like alternate weird ways of playing. Like giving yourself Frenzy, or giving yourself Bubble Blight. Or just like focusing on just like, fuck it, ridiculous amounts of stamina and just like abuse like bow or something. Like all the weird shit that isn't just like stacking up attacks, stacking up crits, stacking up better crits, all that stuff. Obviously all that's gonna probably fall into the meta side of things, but yeah. Yeah. Very adorable sets. I do love the look of both of these. They're not for me. They're not for me. But you can see what my character looks like. I have different aesthetics. Mizu Heavy Bow is amazing with Pierce Ammo. I haven't even like used Bowgun in this. I mean, to be fair, I haven't used many weapons in this game yet because we're still progressing through it. But yeah. What are all my... We would have most weapons at their final stage. What does everything actually come with? Do any weapons come with set bonuses? That is also a question. Speed sharpening, crit eye is boring, crit element, and Master's Touch. Ooh, Master's Touch is nice. Master's Touch is nice. If you don't know what Master's Touch is, it is no stam, no crit, nothing. Oh, only an 80% this one. If you land crits, 80% chance of not losing sharpness. I believe in World it was guaranteed if you had like enough of it. But yeah, 80% chance of losing the sharpness while active. So if you have even a slither of a better sharpness and you have really good crit, then you just like, it lasts for way longer. More useful in weapons that obviously hit less. So on something like fucking Greatsword, this is way better. Sword and Shield, it's a bit just because we're hitting so many times. But the crit is good on this. Is the bow good? I've made my peace with the fact that if I should pick up this game, I'd probably be playing the range stuff. Honestly, playing range weapons in Monster Hunter is basically playing a different game. They are very different. Bow is the closest. Bow is the closest to a normal weapon because it still, like, functions around combos and, like, certain attack strings that, like, do different attacks. But, yeah. One thing about range weapons across the board in this game, unless I've changed it in this, which I hope that happened, is that the way range weapons work in this is that there is what is called critical distance. Your ranged weapons will fall off damage-wise pretty rapidly if you are too close or too far away from the monster. It's different for the 3 range weapons. Heavy bowgun is the furthest away. But yeah, like there is a sweet spot of distance from the monster to be in to do optimal damage. And then like a little bit outside of that where you'll do a little bit of reduced damage. And then if you're outside of that, you're basically doing nothing. So there is that. It feels so different to play because you want to like keep a certain distance from the monster. Full guard, makes sense. Full guard, that's gonna be a lot of these. I want to use this just because it looks cool. Offensive guard, that would actually be quite nice because I'm doing so many counters. Because I imagine if you get a counter, offensive guard is basically guaranteed. Red weapons will go as far as bow, bowgun, heavy bowgun. Oh, I thought light bowgun was closer than bow. I thought bow was the middle ground, but I don't play range very often, so I'm not super familiar. More offensive guard. Oh, this one actually has guard up. Actually, guard up is on Chupacabra of all things. Guard up means that you can block. Guard reduces how much stamina and damage you take when you block. Guard up means you can now block more attacks. Guard, stamina thief, and attack. Offensive guard, crit draw and crit status. More guard, Shewu's guard. Crit draw, punishing draw. Full crit element on Guardian Full Jump. That is nice on the weapon itself. Rathian. This is why I want to use Rathian. This is why I want to use Rathian. Because it's full crit status and poison duration up. And then you still get fucking 2 slots. I want to use Rathian so much. But it's like really weak. But it is fun. But it's fun. Crit boost. Ooh. Crit boost. That's nice. But it is also like weaker on everything else. Crit boost. Full crit element on Gore. I do like that. Blangonga, crit draw offensive. Full guard up on Gravius. That makes a lot of sense. Of course. Mizutzune Slicked Blade. That is a gorgeous weapon. Jesus. Look at that. Look at that. God damn. Fucking fan. Oh, this is the one with the bracelet. Yeah, you just, like, you don't actually have a shield. You just hit people with the bracelet. Yeah. Yeah, it was a fucking weapon like that. In Rise as well, I believe. It was a bracelet on one hand and just like a short sword on the other. It was awesome. I loved it. I do remember this. Okay, so let's have a look at Slicked Blade. Because if that's been in a previous game, I don't remember it. Mizo and Zoe weapons are literally the prettiest weapons. I want to get into Zoe again. I want to fight Zoe again. But, again, not at the end of hiring, so we've got a bit of time. Temporal increases affinity when wet or when inflicted with Bubble Blight. Wet and Bubble Blight effects stack. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. Wet and Bubble Blight stack. So that is straight up... Yeah, 21 with Bubble Blight, 9 with Wet. Okay. Bubble Blight counts as Wet. Oh, thank God. Okay, so roll a couple of times and you just get 30% affinity. Okay. I do feel like if you're using the Mizu stuff, you're really pigeonholing yourself into a very specific build. Because, like, obviously Slicked Blade is mainly useful if you have level 4 of Bubbly Dance. Or, like, sorry, level 2 Bubbly Dance, which is 4 pieces of Mizu. But also, if you're using Bubbly Dance, you kind of want to use the Mizutsune weapon because, yeah, well, it gives you such a big bonus. Yeah. Yeah, use it not but every time I get Bubble Blast. Yeah, it's Again, if it's a build you can make because it's fun, then it's fine. If it's a build to have because it's fun, then like, yeah. Then you have it because it's fun. Oh!
Done already?
Sorry, chat messages. I got a lot of those. Everything appeared. But we're gonna go to the map. Ruins Wife area! Go, 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 go! We've occupied enough of our time that things have appeared. And now we can go and do a thing. Yay! Yay!
Wow, we sure got
Alrighty,
here fast.
open up my map. Where the Zone 7, that is Zone 10. I don't know which one's closer, but I'm gonna mark this one first. Alright, go! Thunderwing, go! Auto run, because I'm lazy, and also I don't know where it is, and I don't want to, like, fail to get them. Run! Most music builds are basically all the same, but decos change per weapon. Yeah, it's the type of thing where it's like, there's so many ideas I'm already having for builds. So many, like, other weapons that I want to try out and stuff like that. But it's also very much a case of just, I gotta get caught up first. I'm so excited to get caught up. I didn't think catching up to, like, end of the game would take as long as it has for me. I really didn't. Even outside of just, like, I haven't been able to stream as much as I would like to. I didn't think it would take this many streams to get this far either. Story was a lot more intense than I thought. A hell of a lot more cutscenes, more monsters to fight during the story than what I expected.
What a view! A potential target is
All in good ways, all in positive ways, in positive directions. For all those details, but there we go.
The wyvern milk seems to be leaking out in irregular locations.
There we go. I'm not fighting you. Go away. I fought your unguardianed brother not that long ago. Alrighty. Sorry. Now that we've done that, let's go to the Grand Hub. Let's hang out in the Grand Hub for a bit, because we're just gonna like do optionals. So let's hang out here. No. Is doing fashion hunting. I need to find pieces that match better with what my armor is. I'm not at a point where I've found all of that yet. So anyways. Now that we have fought our Mizu, now that we have fought our Wrath, it is time for us to do optionals. The billion optionals that we have. Lotta!
Yeah.
I got a lot of shit to do. Hop on after my PvP match. Oh, that was you. I said, weren't you doing like a trial thing? Weren't you doing a trial thing? But no, you're the one who didn't get in. Let's start. Time to do double monster fights. Alright, 2 tempered monsters have been sighted. Wrathian and Chemitrus. Let's go. They're both okay. Is there any better things to use? No. Lucky voucher. Fuck it. Why not use lucky vouchers? Why not? Why not? If I don't use them now, I'll never use them. There we go. Alright. We'll look at these 4. And then, yeah. Then after that. Try to catch a sandstar. Probably that. Probably that. Alrighty. Alright, go to whichever one's first. Run! I mean, one of these is a chemistress. Like, it should be fine, right? It should be fine with the fact that I've not upgraded my defenses or my armor at all, right? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Ready?
There.
Can I actually
That's
get
our
this mount right? No, I can't! I still have no idea how to actually do that. Oh, fuck. Everything's fine. Again, it's Rathless and Chem. Yes, it's all good. I can heal if I ever need to. Oh, so I have Defender Meal. The people of Kanalva helped me with this because they gave me my fucking heals. They gave me my defenders. And they gave me insurance. And I have Vigor Wasp. Everything's fine. There's literally nothing can go wrong. Everything's chill.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
It is now dawning on me, though, that I'm about to fight 2 fire monsters, and my entire build is fire elemental Artian weapon with crit element, with also set bonus of doing extra fire damage. These probably should be the moments when I have my poison weapon out as well. With that being said, I'm also about to fight a Wrathian, who is also the poison monster. Oh, you did a big one. I see how much I can do a fight without ever worrying about healing or dodging attacks. Lol. Boink, boink, boink.
Heels and back.
It feels silly to try and counter like the little pecks. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Is it already almost dead? Jesus Christ. Boink, boink, boink. I feel like since making a full set, making my first actual set in the game,
Moving to a new area.
Jesus Christ. Fuck me. Okay. Okay. Fire chicken's really weak to poison. I don't know. I don't know if I made the poison weapon because I was using it to hunt event quests. I made the Rathian sword and shield. I can't remember if I upgraded it to the second level though. That I can't remember if I did. Whee! Oh, it doesn't know I'm here. It doesn't know I'm here! Sneak attack! Yeah! So useful! Definitely useful in Sword and Shield to do sneak attacks.
Fear says it.
Damn it. I always try to parry the rules of like monsters that I know well. And I keep being too late. Sorry, if I call it parry, then it's parry slop. Sorry, I'm not parrying, I'm counter. Damn it! Now you might say, weren't you expecting a second one? Because it's like really obvious it's gonna do that. I was hoping I was gonna trip first. Damn it. That is one thing about the sliding swipe into the focus and arm thing, is that it'll probably be very useful for the I still don't have a name for it. I'm sure there's a community name for it. The vital weak points. The vital point attacks. The wounds that aren't wounds, that are just like that, where the monster just did a thing. Okay, it's actually not like it. Whee! There we go. Counter slump. No! 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 Our glorious skill-based counters. They're barbaric, cheap and lazy parries.
Got it on the ground.
See, when Sword and Shield counters, it's because it's a skillful weapon, and we're learning the monsters well to do that. When Sword and Shield counters, it's because of that.
This way to the shot track.
When Longsword parries, it's because it's a cheap weapon that's easy, that only babies play. Whee! I do feel like at some point it's either like my latent skill at Monster Hunter, because I have put a lot of hours into other games. Either at some point that returned, or at some point like how to play Sword and Shield in this game, just started clicking with me a lot more. I feel like there's a very distinct moment where Sword and Shield in this game, like my skill at it decided rapidly. Oh, sorry, you're on the finish space. That's right. Get out of the way. SNS is a fairly easy weapon. Well, it's like, because I went into this game not having played Monster Hunter since like Rise. And so playing it like at the start of the game for this, I was definitely like relearning how to ride the bike. I was very much still just being like, I am not as confident with this weapon as I have been in the past. I am definitely still learning it. Oh, you heard an explosion. Explosion!
This ought to put a dent in it.
Well, ow. was about to say, is Cat gonna cure me? No, Cat is actually doing an attack right now. But never mind, the Rathion's gonna fly away. But yeah, there's very much a noticeable difference between when I started this, and I was very unconfident. Well, not unconfident, but just like, oh shit, I'm very much getting back into the groove of things. Compared to now, where I'm just like, darting around, flying around, just laying waste of shit. Not saying that I'm like godlike at the game at this moment or anything. This I've yet to learn though. I've not learned how best to do this. And the wake up I'm still learning. Pretty sure you want to aim at this side, do this, and then go bams. I always miss the counter. That's what it is. I keep missing the counter. Lol. Oh, I broke that. I was looking for a win, and I'm just like, oh, I broke that. Whee!
All right. Perfectly placed.
There we go. See? If you thought I was attacking for no reason just then, I wasn't. I was attacking so I could land my the combo finisher when it landed. Come on. There we go. Whee! Whee! Yeah! There we go. Yeah, the Sword and Shield wake up is the positioning I should probably look it up. It's definitely gonna be the best thing for Sword and Shield to do. The counter hits its single strongest attack, but also even its single strongest attack is not as powerful as a bomb wake up. So it is I can almost guarantee that's going to be the best thing you can do for Sword and Shield to do a wake up. But the positioning is what I'm bad at. Because the positioning is you want to make sure you hit the bombs first before you hit the monster, so the monster gets woken up by the bombs, so the bombs do more damage. But you want to do it in a position where you can still then counter the fucking thing, and then immediately like hit the monster with the counter attack. And that I'm not super good with. Hey! That's my third part breaker jewel. Third part breaker deco. I can now put full part breaker onto a set just based on decorations. I should probably do that. I can do that now. I think it's an armor. I think part breakers for armor. I think part breakers for armor. So I can possibly do that now. Get rid of like my free meal and shit. Because I'm pretty sure I have a lot of I have a lot of level 2s that I'm not using. I could get rid of free meal. I don't get rid of stun resistance, but yeah, I could get rid of my 2 free meals and one of my speed eatings. Well, so I was gonna do that. I'd get rid of all speeding and I'd keep at least 1 free meal. But let me do that. Pot breaker! There we go. Nice. Pot breaker, and then pot breaker. Pot breaker. What's pot breaker? Pot breaker. There we go. And get rid of one of my gobblers. I could get rid of my. To be fair, I could get rid of my footing jewels. I don't need those. I only put those on there because it was funny. Because I already had the thing. Let me put on full free meal here. Where is free meal? I forgot where it was. Free meal! What are you called? You're literally called free meal. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting I did that. I turned my names to get rid of the names of the decos, and then I turned to the names of the skills. I constantly forget. The part breakers for armor. It's so good. I'm so glad I can do that. Yay! So there we go. That looks more like a set. Instead of full tremor resistance for no fucking reason, I now have full part breaker. Let's go. There we go. I'm saving that one. I'm gonna save that over this. There we go. There we go. Oh, right. Now we have full part breaker. Even though breaking parts is something I've been doing pretty consistently good at. Every time I fight Shinda hard, I break every part. So, I've been at least focusing enough to do that. Okay, I'm now realizing this one's gonna suck, actually. This one's gonna suck. Actually, no, I just put on Mind's Eye and it no longer sucks. But I want part breaker. But I want part breaker. Obviously, I definitely want part breaker for this one. Okay. I'm gonna accept it. Oh, I didn't want to do quick start. I want to do prep. I'm not doing this without Mind's Eye. I refuse. I refuse. I'm not shield attacking fucking the thing's belly until we break through. I'm not doing that.
I'm all fired up.
I'm not doing that.
Do you have everything?
I'm not doing it. Okay, Mind's Eye. I could get rid of, I don't know. No, I don't want to get rid of adaptability here of all things. I need 2. Do we need 2 Mind's Eye? Wait, is Mind's Eye a level 1 in this, or is it level 2? Where the fuck is it? Can I organize by, like, fucking... Can I sort by name star? Because I don't know what the order is in this game. Was on any level 2s? Oh, it might be for the weapon. I think that's what it was. Yeah, that's what it is. It's for the weapon. I get rid of fire attack, which is honestly fine. Never mind. Everything is fine. And then my other minds are going to be already on weapons. Fucking goddamn. I know I have 2 of you. I thought I did. Where's my other mind's eye? Mind's eye. There we go. There we go. Never mind. I don't have to get rid of stun resistance or adaptability or destroyer. I just gotta get rid of fire attack, which, I mean, the fire zone, attacking fire monsters, so it doesn't even matter. How you be able to play the game if fire can't attack anymore? I have a little bit. Fire can attack a little bit. I just don't have, fire just can't do extra attacks. So I have to, like, play a little worse, I guess. I guess is the idea. So that would also be a thing about just, like, actually making armor sets in this game. I would actually make a weapon that isn't a fire weapon, and I'd actually change which weapon I am using based on what the monster I'm currently fighting is weak to, rather than using a fire weapon on every single monster in the game. But also, you know, I can have a little attack as a treat. Whee! Whee! And get ready to... Oh, we're fighting Gravios first. I just let it ride. Whatever the sacred takes me to is what we attack first. Alright, it's now time to fight a Gravios with full Mind's Eye Heartbreaker. I don't think it really makes sense that you can parry that. Doesn't really make sense that it's just like, oh, I put up my shield, so therefore the 4-ton monster made of rock rolling over the top of me no longer hurt. I really thought I would have reached me. Okay, nice to know though. When Gravios breathes on the ground, directly behind its feet is fine. Oh, poison! I'm so glad that Gravios actually got all the shit that was alright. Sure then. Sure, I won't use my potion. Thank you. Why do I ever bother healing? Why do I ever bother healing? Why do I ever bother using antidotes or anything like that? Why do I ever bother? My cat always does it the moment that anything is wrong. If people want to talk about the game being a little too easy, which I do think the game is a bit easy. But honestly, I think one thing that probably makes the game a little too easy is the cats. The cats are too strong. Again, the cat can have every ability that the wild's cats could have, and you can only choose one at a time in World. In World, you had to choose which one of the abilities your cat's did. And in this game, they do all of them. And I swear to God, the cat, even with doing all of them, they do them all more frequently than the cats in World did any of them. I swear the cat brings you Vigor Wasp to heal you more in this game than the specifically only Vigor Wasp cat ever did in the previous game. The cats are definitely over. Like, cats having all of the abilities at once, I can understand that. They need to use them way less frequently. Like the kind of thing where it's like, maybe like it's a multi-hunt cooldown. Like, your cat can use all of the abilities, but not like aid every hunt. My weapon attacks are doing nothing. Yeah. But they're not bouncing. Smack, 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 smack. The thing is, you can attack Gravios' head to turn it into a weak one as well, the same as the belly. Like, if you attack the belly and break it, it becomes a weak one. You can do the same thing for a Gravios' head. It's just, you know, it's also way harder to hit a Gravios' head. I can't remember if you have to break it twice like the belly. But that being said, I'm pretty sure if you break it, at least in this game, If you break the belly once, it's like a partial weak point, and then you break it again, it becomes a bigger one, or maybe a more damaging one. I'm not sure. You can absolutely still break it twice, but I think it becomes a weak point after the first break. But I can't remember if you have to break the head first before it's weak. That I do not know. There we go, head broken! Part breaker, there we go. And this is why we use part breaker. And this is why we use part breaker. I have heavy explosion pods. Do I get two of the same? No, I get a heavy blunt pod. I'd rather the explosion pod.
Looks like the monster dropped something.
I'd rather the explosion pod. Alright, follow the monster! Don't follow it that way. It's in the lava. It is in the lava. Yoink. Yoink. Me shooting the wildlife as I walk past because I'm a normal person. Yoink. Where are we going? Oh, we're going back this way. I was about to say, it's like, are we heading towards the zone transition? No, we went a different direction.
I'll be fine. I got it covered.
Oh god. All right, I got an explosion pod. Explosion pod in the gullet. I don't think it did anything. That was looking kind of badass. Not gonna lie. Me just running out of the way at the last second. Cool hunters don't look at explosions because they're too busy trying to get the fuck away from them. And by explosion, slide! Ah, so I love this slide. Slide is so fun! Slide is so fun. Ow.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Why do I ever... Maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's not that the cats are overtuned. Maybe the concept of items are overtuned. Maybe the way to balance this game, maybe the balance of this game is just play the game without ever using your own items. Only ever rely on your cat's items. Only rely on your cat's traps, your cat's flash flies, your cat's healing, your cat's cleansing. Then, if that's the only time you ever use that stuff, then maybe it's a bit more balanced. Man, I think that's the solution. We've discovered it. We've discovered what the solution is. Hey, there we go. Bye, Gravius. Mind's Eye really just trivializes it. Kind of ridiculous how much Mind's Eye just turns out into, like... I mean, I obviously still got hit a lot, but, like, I am just, like, going, ah, fuck it, do whatever, and I'm just, like, hitting it. And there's a number of monsters where they heavily rely on, like, an idea, or a gimmick, or a status, or just, like, a feature of how the monster functions. That makes them, like, that, and it ends up being, like, a very big part of their difficulty that you can just neutralize with, like, very little effort, with just, like, a couple of decorations. Another big, major example that comes to mind is obviously fucking, what's it called? Valhazak. Valhazak's miasma, where it's just like, if you get hit by Valhazak's miasma and you're afflicted by miasma, then what happens is that your max health is halved. And even if you undo the status, you do not regain the health that got lost when your health got halved. It is pretty devastating. It makes it a much more a much more difficult fight, because just get hit by enough of its attacks, or even just stands near some of them, because it's just like Valhazak also just leaves a lot of areas around that just give off miasma. So even if you're not getting hit by attacks, just walking through certain areas will do it. But also, you can just equip like a couple of level 1 decorations, and then just become completely and utterly immune to miasma.
Got it on the ground.
Therefore turning Valhazak's primary gimmick and most difficult part of its fight into literally a non-element. It straight up cannot afflict you with it at all. It can hit you with the attacks, but it's like, they won't do the effect. And then it's just like, yep. So, you know, it's not a new thing. I mean, It's or anything like that. It's probably more of a thing in more modern games because you can just have so many more decorations. You can equip so many more decorations, you get so many more slots for it all, everything like that. You get the skills from, like, you actually get the skills way faster. In Generations Ultimate at the very least, like, equipping a skill wasn't enough to give you the skill. Whenever you equipped a skill with armor or decorations or anything like that, it would give you points towards that skill, and you needed enough points to even have the skill activated in the first place, and then you'd have to, like, get more points in that skill to level it up. So just having the skill alone wouldn't give you it. Where in this, even level 1 will do something, and for a number of skills, level 1 is enough to, like, majorly change it. Like, Mind's Eye you need to do more focus, because you need level 2 in this. And, like, level 1 gives you, like, you knock off half of the time. Whereas in this, level 2 means you never bounce off. So you need 2 level 2 slots.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Go on, my device, you got, that Mitsuha Soul Seer moves. Is that the name of the Deviant? I worked out that it was doing something that it was probably Deviant, because Deviants, were like the apex then. It is? Okay. It's gonna be one of those things, just because I'm playing the games, like, and there's so many older games that I haven't played. But even, like, the older games that I have, like, I've not played Sunbreak. I played Rise. Why did I say that? I thought it was a piece. It's not, it's one. Like, I haven't played Sunbreak, so, like, the stuff that is, like, oh my god. So the stuff that's, like, new to Sunbreak, I haven't seen. But I played Rise. I've played Generations Ultimate. Oh.
Feels so good.
Guess what? Trying to parry that. Bad idea. Shock of all shocks, trying to parry the giant fucking Super Saiyan Sonic Spin Dash. Bad idea. Everyone is stunned by this. But it's like, I played Generations Ultimate, but I never got to G rank, and I never finished multiplayer high rank. I finished single player high rank, but I never finished multiplayer. So like, I haven't, like, I've fought Nakakos, but I haven't done the quest where you kill Nakakos. I fought like a couple of Deviants, but I haven't fought all the Deviants. So it's one of those, This monster absolutely trips me up. This is probably one of my hardest monsters in the game. Its moveset just constantly trips me up. Like, to see the way that it moves, and I'm just constantly just, like, not ready for what it does. The amount... There we go! There we go. I gotcha! Tee. Bam, bam! There we go. I got a Wiberian Bloodstone! I don't know what that does. But I got one. Let's go. I did it. I got the Bloodstone. Come back here. We are killing a lot of tempered monsters today. Actually, thinking about it, did I get like a... Why am I taking... I will take... Where was it? Matter remains. I'll take those. Welcome to Monster. While I shopping. Did I get any parts from the last 2 tempered monsters that I fought? I don't think I did. I did the last quest for the last 2 tempered monsters. I don't think I got any unique like RTM parts. Because I was gonna say, if I'm doing so many tempered monsters today, it's like, ooh, I can get some nice new. I might be able to get like, a new RTM level or something. Not at the point where I could get like the better Ardian weapons, but I'm gonna. But my guess is the next rank of Ardian weapon is going to be tempered. What's it called? Apexes, but I haven't done those yet. It's honestly, it's probable that I haven't unlocked it yet. I don't even know if I've seen any tempered Apexes on the map yet. It is possible that, actually that would make sense. It could be that's like the Hunter rank 50 thing. That at Hunter rank 50 you unlock tempered Apexes, and that's why Archbishop Raid Gal is 50. It is possible, but I don't have that yet. But if I had to guess, that's what it would be Archbishop and Apexes. Will give us the RTM level, like rarity 8. But look, I'm rarity 7. That's what I'm currently using. I mean, probably not just Apexes, possibly stuff like, I do appreciate how much focus the Apexes get in this game. Like, Apexes of zones really are just, like, the strongest things. Like, I think it's one of the things that's a pretty smart idea that they've done for the game. There might be some title updates that change it, but if it... Hey, there we go. But if a change happens in a title, then update, it's fine. I honestly think it's, like, great that this game doesn't have any, elders yet. I think it's awesome that the game doesn't have any elder dragons.
That's my partner.
Unless you're Zoshia. It's weird, because Zoshia is, like, above that. Like, Zoshia is more Black Dragon. Which is, like, above elders. Like, the one thing above elders. But I do genuinely appreciate the game doesn't have any elder dragons. Yep, one, just because, like, there's not a ton. Yeah, so I got, like, one pot here. I got a wyvern though. But, I got a hunter symbol too, though. That's nice. Oh, no, so I got some damage pots here, and then I got some rusted pots here. I got a couple. There we go. Speed sharpening and attack boost. Could be nice. Probably one of those things where you get more parts if you focus on investigations. Doing optionals, I'm not really going to get a ton. They have more of a investigations thing. Oh, we do our investigations on the map, and you can just choose something that gives you basically only parts for its option, for its bonuses. Can do that. All right, let's do this because Shay would make sense to do the last. Blungunga and Hirobami. There we go. We do that. What am I gonna do for the rest of the episode? I didn't think I'd knock out all of this this quickly. I didn't think I'd knock through all of this as fast as I have. I mean, I've still got like 4 months to fight. I've still got a few
The hunt is on.
all right. Oh, right. Right, we've done our things, haven't we? Yeah, there we go. I got a couple things. There we go. So what else do I have to do? Wyveria and Constructs. Wyveria and Constructs, I gotta do that. I gotta do like during the week. That's, again, it's a big advantage of doing this, of doing the Monster Hunter streams on Bounty Day. It means I don't have to worry about trying to get everything done today. Hi, Rove. Sorry, Rove! Now I feel like a turd basket. A full basket of turds. An entire basket filled with exclusively turds. Did we ever check cat armor? Probably not. I should do that at some point. Rabami! Hello. Yeah, we're gonna see what Mizutzune looks like. I've not done that. Oh look, Fallow! Fallow from the cliffs. I do think, I know because of the way that the Ice Shard Cliffs works, it's a bit harder to do. I do think, like, I do kind of wish that the different types were a little different for the weather effects for the Ice Shard Cliffs. I do wish, like, obviously there is a difference. Like, there's no raging blizzard going on right now. There's not snow piled up everywhere. But I don't know. It's just compared to how different the other areas feel for it. I mean, I say that. I genuinely don't know if Wyveria has different things.
Use this flashlight cage to bring it down.
Want me in? Test my skills.
Watch out.
After I do these optionals and we work on whatever else we're doing for the rest of the stream, because I feel like we're gonna have a bit of extra time where we just do whatever. After these two optionals. Just because these are a test.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Because there's not much else I'm testing myself on today because Mizutzune was really easy. Whee! There we go. Beat the crap out of you. I also have to actually turn in all these quests. I'm kind of waiting until we do all of that. Oh, you break the tail twice on me. I did not realize that. Tempered Mitsu, though, I don't... Well, if we find one. If we find one. Bang, bang, bang! And bang, bang! Is this Hirobami on the ground more because we're not in, like, a blizzard effect? So there's less wind for it to hold on to? Like, it still can go in the air, but I feel like it's been on the ground a lot. Whoa! Yo, this Hirobami's actually attacking.
Heels inbound.
Unlike a lot of other Hirobamis we have fought, this one's actually attacking. I'm not used to Hirobamis attacking. Whee! And bam! Bam, bam, bam! And attack, and attack, and attack, and stab! Pump, pump, pam. Oh, 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 oh. Dodge. Whee! Ah, there we go. Lol. Oh! How many times does the tail break? Jesus. I swear that's 3 tail breaks. And it's already dead. And it's already dead. Okay. I swear that was 3 tail breaks. It could be different sections of the tail, though. Though usually those different sections that name it differently. Like back tail. Like rear tail or midsection tail or something. Surely there'd be like a different name. Jesus. So we're going all the way down there for a second. Not quite. Not quite. Alright, Blangonga!
I think these might be
These were like pretty easy monsters they chose for this quest. Oh, the last one had freaking Gravios and Jaracon. And then this one's like, yeah, Hirabami and Blangonga, I guess. I mean, Blangonga's definitely like a more higher, definitely a higher tier monster in this compared to Generations Ultimate. Like, a Generations Ultimate is one of the earliest monsters in the fucking game, and it's like a pushover. It does have a bit more oomph in this game. I do think, I understand that. Oh, I'm also in the ice zone with a fire weapon. That's probably also part of it. That is probably also part of it. I am in the ice shard glyphs and I have a fire weapon that's heavily spec'd into fire with a weapon type that is very good at element. And I also have a set bonus that does more fire damage. That could be part of why the Hirabami died in a couple seconds. That being said, it feels like this thing's not putting up much of a fight either. Yeah, I'm surprised there's no Nacilla for this thing. Probably because they've asked us to fight so many Nacillas already. We have fought so many Nacillas in the game already that they're probably just like, we won't give you one here. Ah! I still find it weird that power clashes don't like resolve in a knockdown. Bang 2 broken. But yeah, it does feel a little weird. Like what do power clashes give you? Like you do a little bit of damage. It's probably because of the weapon that I'm using that I just don't like notice how much damage it does. It's probably on other weapons that do a lot more damage. It's a lot more noticeable that like winning the power clash gives you like a big hit. Like when I win the power clash, I do like a chunk of damage. But it's just probably more noticeable on other weapons that hit harder. That you win the power clash and you get like a 500 damage hit. Whereas on sword and shield, it's just nowhere near as noticeable. But yeah, I smap for these two. Probably a big part of the reason why this is why everything's dying super quickly. Probably a big part. We've heavily spec'd into element. I think that I didn't even really mean to do. I just thought the idea of like an armor set that was just do extra fire damage when like the Ardian weapon that I had naturally was already so much fire damage. I'm just like, that sounds funny. And also because the armor set that I'm using had full weakness exploit. or like I was able to get to it full. That is also a big part of it. I am also here I am talking about I want like reasons to do other armor sets. I want reasons to like do unique armor sets, and here I am running full weakness exploit with crit element. Here I am being the meta bitch. Full weakness exploit, crit element on a weapon that is like spec'd into its element, and I have extra element damage on top of it. And here I am just being like, I wish the game, I wish there was like ways to do other fun builds. And here I am being a meta whore, but I'm using this build against everything, regardless of what it is. Is that another hunter symbol too? Yo, another hunter symbol too. I don't know how many I need. But yo, I mean, it's like my 6th one. Double ice attack is nice. Crit element and thunder. Well, if you're speccing into thunder, then that's a nice one to have. It is level 3. I don't know how many weapons have a level 3 slot on them. I don't know if any of the Artian ones do. Maybe if you do a higher rarity one. Maybe the next rarity one would. I wanted to check something after I was talking about all that. I forgot what it was. We got one more. We have one more. We have one more optional. And then that's all. And then that's every optional that we currently have access to. Oh, I wanted to check how many fucking
Let me know if you
symbols
change
are.
your mind.
How many do I need? I have one more. One more I can. Well, one more and I can do everything there.
Yeah.
There is the extra thing we unlocked today. Watch that require another one. No, because you didn't find a dump hit for that monster. The Struggle to Survive! Shay Wu and Ebony Odogaron. One of those I have a very relatively easy time with. The other one is sometimes a sticking point. Sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's a sticking point. Odogaron. Ebony Odogaron is usually fine. Shay Wu, I feel like my performance against Shay Wu is highly inconsistent. I feel like sometimes I knock out Shay Wu and I'm just like, wow, how are you the apex of this zone? You're not even really an apex. And then sometimes I fight Shay Wu and I get my Shay Wu rocked. Shit Wu? The bid is bad. I should feel bad. It is weird that Shay Wu is like the quote-unquote apex of this zone. It is a little odd. Like, I know the whole idea is that it's meant to be a different type of apex. It is not an apex like like typical apexes are. I get that's the whole point of it. Ow. But it does also mean, like, it just doesn't feel as impressive. Like, I really like Shay Wu. I like Shay Wu. I think it's also just because one of the other apexes is also the other simple one. And I just much prefer New Udra over Shay Wu. Ow. I counted one of those. Fortunately, there was a lot more than one. Shay Wu does a lot of cool shit. I do really like it. It just feels a little weird, like, its role in terms of being an apex for the zone. While also just being like, oh, it's another apex, that's a cephalopod. And I just like the other
Leave
one
this
so
to
much
me.
more.
Heels inbound.
Type of thing where it's like completely standalone. I really like this monster. It's just more so its placement in the game and like what's around it that confuses me a little bit. And it doesn't feel like it has that extra pizzazz that all the other apexes. Like, it feels more like a normal-ish kind of monster rather than an apex. Like, this is when I compare it to like Ray Dow or Jindahad or anything like that. Or, like even the non-cephalopod ones. It just doesn't feel as stand out. Like, it feels like it's meant to be on the level of those ones, but it feels like it doesn't stand out the way that it is. And part of that is just because one of the other apexes is also a cephalopod. That is absolutely part of it. Yeah, one of those things where it's like nothing against the monster itself, it's just where the monster's place is in the game.
I'm about to plunder some wonders.
Because again, like I love that it fights so fucking differently. I love that it is way more of an like you can feel this monster being way more intelligent with the way that it moves, with the way that it uses its attacks. I like that instead of relying on just like gigantic size the way that New Udra does, where like New Udra tries to just flatten you and crush you because of sheer size. When it swings its limbs, it's relying on the fact that they have fucking gigantic limbs to crush you. And then just like when it does its pop rocks attack, it is just like jutting them out, it's just bursting them out in the random fucking directions. When it does its like jet flame attack, it is just coating the entire area in front of it. It's very like sheer size is gonna be what wins today. Where Shaywu is like way more specific and attacks you with like specific spikes. It'll jump in the air to try and flank you. It will do something like that where it's like spins around to try and catch you off guard. Like it pulls out the little blades and shit. It does something like that where it like grabs the ground with its tentacle to quickly pull itself over somewhere. Like the assassin octopus nature of this is really present in how the monster fights. And it does come across as being a very smart monster.
Get out of there!
Like giving one of the octopuses the feeling of intelligence that octopuses are known for is very nice. It's just like, it feels like when this monster fights you, it's thinking way more about it compared to just any old monster that you would normally fight in the game. I do really appreciate all of that. Yeah, this is very much like its placement in like the story, like when you fight it, when and everything like that. Because like if the story was a little different, I'd feel like Arkveld would be the considered the apex of this zone. Like, you know, it's the zone of constructs, it's the zone of all of the artificial monsters, ancient Wyveria main, stuff like that. So I would feel like, oh, then that's going to be like the apex. Oh, I thought that was a cut off limb. No, it wasn't wibbling, so I should have been able to tell. How many did I cut off? Did I cut off 2 or 3? I think I cut off 2. I'm seeing 2.
Whoa, I think we can mine this.
Alright. Wibbly sounds.
Mind if I hop on?
Yeah, like I'd really expect Arkveld to be considered the apex of this zone.
Wow, what a view!
And I would say Arkveld does, like, if Arkveld was considered the apex of this zone, I'd say Arkveld does stand out. It's like a bullet, like, the whole chain whip things that it has on its arm, the way it explodes with its dragon power and stuff feels very appropriate. I'm just like, oh, heavy element attacks, because, you know, it's Wyveria. All of the work, you want to focus on that. So, like, it ties into its environment. Unlike the other apexes, it, like, well, I guess Arkveld gains the energy from its environment. Like, because all the apexes don't, like, all the apexes are focused on the inclemencies. And they gain their power from the inclemency. They don't naturally have the stuff that they do. They just take it from there. Grey Dow has lightning rods on its head to absorb the lightning bolts and then redirect them. Uthuna has the fins that can suck up all of the water to give it extra membranes. New Udra is a monster that is coated in oil, so it just sets itself alight and everything like that. Jindahad seems to be able to channel like the low temperatures into its body in some capacity because of like its horns, like everything like that. That I'm not as certain of how the lore works, but I can very much tell that it's like everything like that. So it makes sense that it's like, well, Arkveld itself doesn't have the element attacks. Arkveld again gains its element attacks through its whip chains, and you could even say that, oh, it does tie into the inclemency because Arkveld absorbs other guardians to gain its strength, and the inclemency for Wyveria is like the Wyvern's waking when all of the guardians are awakening. A completely unique design because of the whole like whip chain armings and everything like that. Looks completely different. Has a color scheme that like matches the zone immensely because of the light it is and everything like that. Like Arkveld would make sense to be an apex of this area. Not what I meant to eat, but I'm low on stuff now, so that's fine.
Leave this to me.
But then you fight Arkveld, and then Arkveld's gone. And then you fight Shaywu, and then Shaywu. I mean, I guess like if you want to talk about like what's the final monster you hunt in the zone in the story for like low rank, it is Arkveld. Well, no, she has the final boss. You do fight Arkveld here after you fight Shaywu. So I guess I guess in some ways it kind of like Arkveld is kind of the apex of the zone. Guys, are into Japanese VA creators sing the singular word in all caps. Sometimes Japanese VAs just do that. Well, I was thinking about how it's just like no one knows what Swery 65's name actually is. No one knows what Suda 51's name actually is. One of those things, I guess.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Can I kill you first? Boom! Coward. Away from me. Yeah, I guess if you think about it, that Arkveld is the apex of this zone. I guess that does make sense. It's just like not really story justified, but in terms of like design.
Grab anything a monster leaves behind.
How did I lose that much sharpness? Did I not sharpen after fighting Shaywu? I may not have sharpened after fighting Shaywu. Whoopsies. Consider that a Shay whoopsies. Or don't. That's terrible. On the tip from the credit, Zenus is French last name is the Italian word for evil. I was about to say Dio, but that's God. I just... Wait, is it? Wait. No, Diavolo is also devil. I don't know if any JoJo villains just named evil. They're called like God and devil. It's actually the word for malicious, but evil is funnier. I'm trying to get your wounds, my guy. Not what I thought, but I'll take it. Try to show the tempered wound. Tempered wound! There we go. They get you those Wyverian bloodstones. I don't know what they do, but I think I might need them. So I'm taking them. Also, boo, Dragon Blight. How are you not almost dead yet? Is it because you keep Dragon Blighting me? No, it's probably because I've got the sharpen, so I was doing less damage to you last time. It's definitely that, definitely no other reason. Tempered wound. Lol. Well, he's gonna knock you down, right? There we go. On a small monster like this, I gotta like not even bother with any of the follow-ups to the focus where I get knocked into the air. I just gotta get on the ground fast enough so I can actually like get a Punisher. That being said, I should probably then do the focus strike that puts me like leaves me on the ground instead of the one that puts me into the air. This I think that I forgot existed just now.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Wow, not many monsters. Not many monsters get to run away this much from me. No other monster has managed to run away from me twice today. I don't even think Mizutzune did that. Rathalos was in an arena, so it didn't really count. Get back here! Come back here! Tempered Irabami. I just fought one of you. Whee! Ah, oh, damn it. I was gonna see if I could get the focus strike on the part before it healed it. I did not, sadly. Don't let me stag you out of my attacks. It means I can't get as many counters. Ow! Thank you, Water Wyveria. Thing that I accidentally have because I'm wearing Guardian armor. So sometimes you look at armor sets and you're just like, wow, that's very specifically for like one type of phone or one type of fight. And then you look at Water Wyveria and it's like, oh, that is explicitly only for one map. Yeah. Ooh, Eastern honey, nice. I appreciate when I can just gather materials just randomly from the environment. Even though I think it was either Alma or Tiger that did that. There we go. Easy.
Quest complete. You were amazing as always.
Easy. There we go. That's 4 quests of double tempered monsters knocked out. And I counted like what? Twice? The thing is, I can't even turn around and say, oh, it's because I'm not even wearing meta armor. At this one, I kind of am. I don't know if it's the most meta, but I am wearing a full armor set with that gives extra damage and has full weakness exploit. So there is that. How many hunter symbols did I just get? Clarn, I have to brag. Clarn, I just got 1. I got 3 hunter symbol 2s in 1 fight. Priority 7, Blade, Fire, Affinity, Infusion, again. Speed Sharpening and Guard, again, for Gunlance could be useful. I feel like I'm also, because I'm not like making different armor sets or upgrading my armor at this stage, I feel like my money just keeps stacking up. I should not be nearly 2 million, Zenny rich. But I am. Alrighty, so now we have a bunch of quests to hand in. Now that we've done all the quests, we can just go hand those in. There's a Mizutzune on. Oh, I can't hand in the one here because it's fucking Santa. Of course. Okay, troublemakers. I can hand that in at the very least. Can't hand in my quest because the goddamn Santide. Bloody Santide keeps getting in the way of me trying to do anything. Like, I'll be honest, I did all of my plans for today that I had. And we're not even 3 hours in. What do I do? What do we do for the rest of today? Klein! How much story's left?
Glad to see you're all right. How was it?
As your people said, there were dangerous monsters living there.
I don't want to advance MSQ at this point.
If mining had continued, they could have grown used to humans, which would have put the village at risk.
Oh yeah, these are the ones where they're just like, we kept throwing out our trash.
But tell your people to be careful just the same.
Right, this is the one where they're just like, we kept throwing out our trash and the monsters really liked our trash.
You're really something. I appreciate it. Now we can finally
That's
get
what this
back to
one was.
working
I
at
now
full
remember.
steam. The village really does owe you a lot. Let us pay you back somehow. Don't try refusing me now.
Oh, we'll let you pay you back by letting you sign up for
welcome to
double
help.
quests.
Thank
Were
you.
you at again? The last thing I did was hunt all the apexes. Isn't the second time I told them to not throw their trash out? Yeah, we just fought all of the apexes for the second time. We fought Jindahan and then we did all the other ones. Oh, and then we fought Gormagala. I think Gormagala was after that. So I just fought... I think Gormagala was the last story thing we did. I think. Hey! Azul's greeting. Oh, yeah, because we got the Kanafa one. Well, the Kanafa one. Did we get the Woodwood one from it? Actually, I don't even know. Oh, no, I got the fucking... No, I'm thinking of... I don't know. No, I'm thinking of the, like, the sacred emotes.
That's all I can give you right now.
Ooh! Fine answer mine. There we go. Yeah, we're full on a lot of shit here. Fine answer mine. Nice. Is that going to be a new thing? It's trade item. It's a trade item. Pretty sure goal is the end or near. I know there's another hunt at HR 50. My hunter rank is still capped, is the thing. So there's got to be another one. There's got to be more because my hunter rank is still capped. My hunter rank has been capped at 40 and it's been capped at 40 for a very long time. How long until this ends? I got like 10 minutes. We can go to the other ones first. You're under plenty. Did I... How do I do that quest? Oh, I have to hand it in at Suja. That's what it was. I hand that one in at Suja. I was about to say, did Rove ask us to do that? No, Rove got afflicted with the frenzy. So, like, wait a minute. How do I hand in the double quest for that? Oh, right, it was at Suja. Suja is basically the village of the Ice Shard Cliffs. For, like, a number of practical purposes.
Goodbye.
Pressure!
Ah, welcome back. What did you find?
That your hunch was correct, so thank you for sharing it. They were tempered monsters. And 2 mutual predators, what's more. If left unchecked, they could have caused a lot of damage. We were able to prevent
Mutual
that, thanks to your
predators?
early warning. I'm glad
Ebony
you didn't hesitate.
hunts Shaywu?
Was that
Do
so?
Guardians also hunt
Relieved to
Shaywu?
hear.
I thought it was just the other way
I'm
around.
glad I brought it up.
But mutual predators imply that Ebony also hunts Shaywu.
You've done much to ensure our
Interesting.
safety here. I'd like to repay that kindness in some way.
Interesting.
Perhaps I could assist you by gathering materials? Don't hesitate to
Is
ask
this stuff
if
they were
you
already
need
doing? I
anything.
thought it was the double quest unlock that we were unlocking for all this. Struggle to survive. Specialty sealed garlic and dust of life. There we go. Bam.
Yeah.
Got a variety of
everything.
things. What's your main quest called again? I'll have a check. We got Wyveria Lantern. I think that's just a normal thing I can gather in this area.
I'll pick some up while I'm out.
There we go. If I go to the map, can I make a double one for any of these? So now I can make a double for oil well. So yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. All right, and now we go to Suja. We got to Suja. We hand in our quest there. Hello. These two guys nearly died last time. Our main quest, our current main mission is Links in a Chain. It's the start of Chapter 6. That's why I think it's going to be like a big thing, because it's the start of Chapter 6. Because it's 6-1. I'm pretty sure killing Gore was the end of Chapter 5, and then this is the start of Chapter 6, which is kind of why I was like, finish off everything else today first, because it's the start of Chapter 6. Almost done? Weird that it's like Chapter 6-1 then. Weird that it's 6-1 and we're almost done. Okay, so turning in those and then a Sandstar. Or we'll go up here to sort of upper. How many hunts would you say to finish? Because part of me is like, we're gonna find something to occupy today, but also, if it's gonna be like a big Chapter 6 and do that, then that could be like its own stream.
I heard you were
So we
able
probably
to
beat it
resolve the
next time.
situation at the Ice Shard Cliffs for us, Hunter.
Giant woman.
Yes. We found 2 monsters clashing there. They were in quite a frenzy.
They were really easy to kill.
The scale and severity of their effect on the surrounding area was clear. But it's dealt with.
I see.
I like how lore-wise, if any monster's tempered, it's a reason to kill it. Like, everything else needs to, like, show active signs, but tempered monsters are just like, no, they're always bad.
Coexistence. But that's something for us to keep pondering. For now, I can at least get some proper sleep again. It's not much of a reward for your work, but I'd like to continue to help even more where I can. If there are any materials you need, feel free to ask anytime.
I'd like the materials that unlock unique armor sets. I don't even know. I don't know if I have a Suja one. I don't know if I have Suja set. I don't know if I have that yet. I don't know if it's a thing, but I don't have it yet. Area egg, high quality one, and ancient potion. There we go. So huntering is going to just be like so big. All right, I can gather you, and I can ask for your stuff. 1 to 3 hunts being safe. Okay, I think that's enough to like save it for next time. Wyvern scale vases, dragon scale vases. I feel like I've seen dragon scale be asked for as like a thing. I have so much honey. How much honey do I have? How much? I wonder how much honey I actually have. Sandite over yet? Get out of Sandside! Stop being in Sandside. Is there any like good items anywhere? I'm assuming not, otherwise I would have seen them. There it is, yeah, multiple. Jesus Christ. So look at that! We can create them, like, you want to make Guardian pods? Get a quest like that. Just billions of Guardian pods. 400 Guardian pods. Although, this being a 6-star, you can see that they've got the red ones, so this is like the basic ones. I don't think I've seen Guardian pods. They're divided into the white and the red. I don't think I've seen anything past that, which would imply like next rarity. That includes the HR50 hunt I mentioned. Well, that's probably for the better. That's probably for the better, because then that means that like we don't have to do a stream that's like 1 HR50 hunt. That would probably be a probable. Hey, do we have any items that are like upcoming that are super good and rare? We gotta go to all our trade fields so we can actually get any good shit. Brutal ice pillars. We can get that. Worm's Bane. No. No good items coming up. Where's our traders in Suja? I gotta trade with them. Where are the traders of Suja? There's a pig. Hello there, Saka! Gold melding ticket? Gold melding ticket? I don't even have one. I think that's something that's like always like Nightflower Pollen. I can get another one. I'm gonna buy a gold melding ticket. I don't know how rare the Nightflower Pollen is, but I'll find another one surely. Area egg, barrel bomb vouching, barrel bomb vouchers. There's so many items that I don't have. Like I've never gotten a wyvern sprout. There's so many items that I don't have.
This looks nice.
For all my trades. I thought I was doing good, just being like, oh look at how many items I've gathered. I'm gonna like be able to do so much shit, and then I just still have nothing. I still have fucking nothing. We'll go speak to Gemma, but I want to see if there's another trade. I thought is there only one for Suja? To be fair, it's possible there's another one for Suja, and they're just like inside of a house or something. I can't speak to Nata to actually like get all of the trade items done because he's currently the MSQ.
Well, what can
And so I have to
for
speak
you,
to him to learn all of them. But I guess I can just gather a bunch of shit, and when that's ready, it's ready.
Anything catch your
Anyways, so we looked at all of this.
cigar?
We looked at all this, I think. Oh, we didn't actually look at the thing that I got for the event quest. We didn't look at the sealed dragon cloth. Yeah. So this is our event item. Let me add that to the wish list. Full dragon resistance and resentment. Nice. So we can get a giant scarf. The physics again. This, as it's always been since this has been in the series, this has its own wind effects always affecting it. That is not because of where we're standing. This just always has wind flowing through it because anime. So there is that. There is that. Oh, actually, this does remind me of another thing. But the inclemency is about to end and we'll be in plenty soon. So it's actually perfect. If we go over to Palico equipment. I keep forgetting to check Palico equipment.
What are we making today?
We're making Palico equipment. That's why I'm in the Palico equipment screen. The Shagama. We apparently never looked at Shagama stuff. There's the Shagama. We definitely looked at this at some point, but apparently I never looked at the high rank one. There's the Shagama. It looks like the Shagama. Rathalos cat! They checked the cat section. I did it. Look, there's a Rathalos cat. Guess what? It looks like... Well, actually, it doesn't. It loses the visor. Well, actually, this one, I guess it just pulls the visor down. Rathalos cat. Rathalos cat. But the big important thing is Mizutzune cat. Mizutzune cat! There you go. There's your Mizutzune cat. Yeah. Mizutzune cat. Hell yeah. I do like this top. I do like the top. I prefer one of my carrots currently in. But I do like the top. There's a little over the top. But also umbrella. And no extra, no dragon cloth, sadly, for the cat. Still only 2 event items for the cat, and they're both from the seasonal. So, sadly, none of that yet. Sadly, nothing there.
See you later.
Is the inclemency done yet? It's almost done! Let's head to Kanafa. Actually, if we're in the zone when we see it, we can see it go. We can see it go whoosh. Let's go over here and see it go whoosh. Yeah! Yeah! We got out there just in time. Look at it. Yeah! We saw it go whoosh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh. Black Lizard!
Researching endemic life is part of the hunter's duty, you know?
Hey, Black Windwhistle. I apparently already got one of those. I've seen them. But no, I could... yeah, while we're in the plenty...
Terrain here looks like a natural trap.
I realized... an endemic life that we never caught. They're not here. Oh! I thought... We saw endemic life in these trees. Raydal will leave. The inclemency's over. How is he not already left? Maybe they haven't spawned in yet. Ooh! Okay, well that's new. Hey! Nuffpecker! Symbiosis with Stratinoff. That's like kind of this game's equivalent then of Danny Craig. Maybe not as rare, but yeah. That's how you got Danny Craig's in World. You had to find an Aptonoff that just had it on its back. They were super rare though. I mean, I haven't seen that before, but I also don't look at Stratinoff very like in depth that much. So there's more over here. Yeah, there's more over here. They're not rare ones. Though that being said, it is always possible there to be rare variants of endemic life. That's one way they trick you up, is that a lot of rare endemic life in the game has rare variants. So you kind of got to look out at all of have a look at each endemic life to see, oh, by the way, is there a variant of it? I don't know which ones do and don't, but I know it's very common, but there's a lot. Actually, I was curious if any of the bees counted.
Potential target has appeared. Check
I was
your map
wondering if
when
any
you're
of the
ready.
bees would count. Yeah, I swear there's an endemic life under these trees. I thought I saw it when I was like running through here. I didn't like stop to like sniff it or anything, but I saw one in the plenty here. I thought I saw something. There it is! Okay, well, I don't know if it knows what it's doing, but... yeah, I thought I saw a bird in the tree before. Come back here! Cool, I caught the thing on the ground. Come here! I got an Emperor Hopper, nice, but I can't get the thing that's actually in the tree. Come here! Come here! You're too high up, I can't catch you. Can I stand on the back of one of you, get a little extra height? Boo! I found the one tree that is too tall to actually catch this damn thing. Any other tree, it'd be a little lower, I could catch it. We have to get them when we find them. It's part of a hunter's job, you know. Why is that not doing anything? Go up! I have still also not yet to catch a wedge beetle. Why?
More plentiful flora brings with it more methods for recovery.
Okay. Are you low enough? Oh, that's the Imstrigian! Eh, they're the Imstrigians! Oh! That's the Imstrigian! There we go! We found it. We found it. Surely that's within reach, right? Yeah, let's go! We got a wedge beetle! There we go! We also caught a wedge beetle. So we're doing great here. We're doing great here. We need to have an endemic live stream. Where we just go around the entire stream looking for endemic life. Like, just go through every zone, just like carefully look at every bit of environment. Because they run away so quickly sometimes. Oh, there was one thing I thought I saw in Wyveria. I thought I saw things running along the ground in Wyveria that I didn't know what they were off stream. Thought I go like see what those are as well. Anyway, let's go to Kanafa. Sorry, let's go to Kanafa. Let's go to Kanafi. Let's go to Kanafai. We go over here. There we go, Motorbike! Bro, wake up. Please! Jesus Christ. Whatever I just did, I didn't mean to do it. Wake up, 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 wait. There you are, Motorbike! Motorbike! Let me talk to him. Motorbike! There we go.
Do you have a moment? It's about those monsters in the land of blessed winds.
There we go.
They were as dangerous as you suspected, but your report allowed us to deal with them early.
That's what the rest of the stream's gonna be. Sandstar.
I'm glad to hear it. Less glad that threats like that were so close to us here. What will come of the village if more turn up?
That's what we're here for. Feel free to ask for help anytime.
That does make me feel better. Thank you.
So do we just have to be like permanently camped out here?
Let us help you as well then. The whole village will do what we can to support you, Hunter.
Again, again, all of this, I feel like there was like a little mix-up in terms of like when like them realizing what they unlocked, because all this dialogue implies that we'll get you more items because you speak to all the item dealers, but then all of these quests unlock like being able to make multi-monster hunts. Jam session. Udo, there we go.
Go right on ahead.
Winwood alloys. That's a normal item. Do you have any
Until
trade
next
people
time,
here
then.
who are available to trade? Item trade. I must find the item trader. Go. There we are. Sup, Emma? Item trade! Kilama. Have you got anything new for me? Ray Dal Fulgatalon. There is that. No,
If you
nothing
need
rare.
me, I'm here.
Nothing rare. Yeah, so I assume any other side quests that we'll have are going to be like either post-game things or stuff that's just, yeah. We're really at a point where it seems like the only side mission that we have left currently is our fucking Sandstar. We've actually knocked out everything else. We've been doing well. There we are. Northpacker. There's so much endemic life in the game. That's one of the things where it's like, have we caught everything? I don't know. There's so much shit to catch. There's so much shit that I don't even realize, like, that they were a thing until we eventually find it. You keep getting caught sneaking into the village. You're right there. Bye. I like how they appear in the village so you can't actually catch them. You're not allowed to bring out your net in the village. I understand not being using weapons in the village, but I can't use a net to catch the little pests that keep trying to invade. Come on. Come on. I mean, even just like all the unique bugs like this. Like flash bugs. Catch flash bugs, god bugs, bitter bugs. All of that stuff. There's all stuff that it's like, I gotta make sure I do that as well. There's so much endemic life. So much endemic life. Let's not have to worry about the witch beetles at this point. So the only thing left for like side missions at this point, it's the Sandstar again. Let me... How long until nighttime? Oh, nighttime's in 10 minutes. Okay. Well, like 9 minutes or so. Okay, so like 3:17. We want to be a bit more specific on that. Although, nighttime's the same everywhere. Nighttime's not going to change depending on where we are. It's nighttime. Let me go here for a second, because I want to go down to, like... I'm trying to think which zone it is. Zone 3, I think. Zone 1, 2, or 3. One of those flat sections. Like, I also thought I saw endemic life running around on the ground here while I was doing my hunting.
Wow.
Another
We
spot
sure got
where
here
I'm
fast.
just like, I'm pretty sure there's some
Look at
stuff
all our
over here.
ingredients. We should whip out the
That's the
barbecue.
wrong way. That's the wrong way. That's where we came from. Very bright sun. Like, we've got these things before, I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure we've caught these things before. No! Solinarias! No, okay, that's not even the thing I was thinking of.
I guess they prefer the plenty too.
That is not the thing I was thinking of then. No, the big tree area. Oh, more gamers are big. You need to worry about different time zones and night areas being different things. It's funny that like 14 doesn't have that.
Truly magnificent tree. I'm sure it has quite the story
Considering
of
how
its
much you
own.
go around the world in 14, even 14 doesn't have that. Yeah, around here, I thought I saw some like little things scurrying about when I was like running around. Oh yeah, there, see? Yeah. I've missed these until off stream I was like, saw them. That's the Gorkies! Which passes by. That's the Gorky, yeah. This is what I mean. How many times? Also, Grey Thunderbugs, but I'm pretty sure we've caught a lot of them before. Like, how many times have I run past all that, right? How many times have I run through this zone and I've never seen these on the ground? I've never seen these little things until I noticed it
Mind if I
off
hop
stream.
on?
There's so much endemic life. There's so much endemic life. I've never seen the, like, how much shit do we have in our endemic life listing? That is just,
just
I've
hop
never
off for
caught
now.
it before.
A little gas.
Little baby versions of the flying bugs. Well, let's have a look here. Like, what have we never caught before? I've caught, like, most of those things. Wind Rustlers, Wedge Beaters I finally caught. Rough Lizard. These are in the plains? I've not caught one of these. These aren't even, like, a rare thing. It doesn't say anywhere there about it's being rare. Adipose tissue near there where food is plentiful. These sack-like reservoirs fatten up and turn healthy red. Rough lizard with plenty of food and tank is a happy rough lizard. It may see them basking in the sun and bobbing to each other to greet each other. A poorly fed rough lizard will move as little as possible. So I've not caught any of them. Tyrant hoppers. Damn, that's rough. Tyrant hoppers are a bug in Wyveria. There's easy mutations when the plants are scarce. So like there's bugs, there's like crickets in this area that I've never caught, but are somehow on my list. I swear there's one of these crabs that I never got, but there's one in the forest in the basin. I think it was those two. We apparently saw a dazzlewing earlier today, and I never noticed it. The Mimi fighters, we saw this in like
mark our destination.
The end credit cutscenes. I am missing a crab. I feel like I've seen a lot of crabs. But like, the Mimi fighters, we saw this in, I believe, the end credits. They change form in response to seasonal environmental changes. During the fallow, they snuggle up at the base of a tree to live in fungi. In the season of plenty, they blossom into lovely flowers and prey on butterflies nearby. So I've not caught any of those. I don't know how a scarlet joy perch, that looks like a fish. How is that not under the aquatic life? Yeah. A petal fly. I've not caught a petal fly. It's found in the areas with ample vegetation, such as the heart of the ruins of Wyveria. Butterflies have poor flight capabilities, they still use the wind to get around. So I've not got one of those. And again, I bet there's a lot of rare endemic life that I've just never seen. There's so much. There's so much to grab. There's so much to grab. So, okay, I mean, one of them's like a bug. Like the Tyrant Hopper here is that's gonna be a lot harder to find. Because that's just a bug on the ground somewhere. So like, how do we like look at like, oh, it might be literally these. Tyrant Hopper, there we go. There we go. I saw things jumping in the ground. There we go. See, there's so much to grab. And again, then there's all the achievement ones. You were saying? Well, I saw something jump, and I'm just like, I thought I wouldn't be able to see it, and then I saw it jump past all the shit that I couldn't see it past. And it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess it's actually pretty easy to see. The heart of the ruins of Wyveria, where vegetation is, to be fair, it said where vegetation is plentiful. That's literally where we are. So, loud. So I think if the pedal thing was going to be anywhere, it'd be here. Got a scarf given a couple times so I can make the scarf. Scarf. You're all loud. Has anyone ever told you this? Has anyone ever told you that you're loud? You're all just yelling. Is that a thing? Are these the pedal flies? Is this what they are? Okay, yeah, no wonder I haven't caught them. Okay, that was a pedal fly. Well, there you go. No wonder I didn't notice that. No wonder I didn't notice that. Okay, but also like so in the fallow, these are like the things that is like little things are on the base of a tree. Is that what it said? In the fallow, these things pretend to be a mushroom, and then during the plenty, they pretend to be a flower. No, I pressed it over. Everyone's just yelling at me. And then there's also all the fish. Okay, so we just gotta go to like the base of trees. And they look like little mushrooms. I can't catch that. Again, we also saw like the other thing today. Apparently. Apparently we saw one of the rare ones. But also like, look, land spine. Oh, speaking of. They're the non-rare ones. They're the non-rare ones.
I gathered some materials too. And check your field pouch.
So just looking around. Oh, see like okay, there's butterflies there. Oh, there's a flashlight.
Researching endemic
myriads.
part of the
Okay,
hunter's duty,
we've caught myriads before. So then you got little buddies there. So there's mushrooms, but I don't see anything there. Where's the myriads? Oh, oh, oh! There we go! There we go! So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through areas, just like slowly and just like look around. Look at your environs, check around, see what's hanging about.
A little gathering goes a long
way.
It's the type of thing where it's like getting every endemic life without a guide though is going to be a nightmare because you don't even know which ones you do and don't have. These are omen flies. Have I caught an omen fly? At least that's what they are in the previous game, I'm pretty sure. No, okay, I've caught an omen fly. Never mind. So that's fine. Any of these ones rare? I got a max potion. I think it was the one with the yellow leaf, maybe. So like rare, but not rare endemic, like. There's a god bug there. Have I caught a god bug? How long until nighttime hits? We're in dusk. Nighttime's almost about to hit. Alright, let's go to the Windward Plains. Let's go down to one of our camps down the bottom.
When you're ready.
Thing is, I don't know. How do you make this, like, the thing is, if we see it, then we catch it. If we don't see it, like, what do we do?
I'll get ready too.
Like, if we just run around the desert a shitload, will it eventually appear? Anything I see that's discolored, I'm just like, what am I looking at?
What forces could have shaped it this way?
What am I looking at? I'm looking at flowers. I mean, it said this one stands out. There's literal. That's the thing, is like, this one's meant to be rare as shit. Okay, look, what's that? Is that it? Jesus, that's it! That's absolutely it! Get it, go! Get it! Get it! Come here! You little beast! I'm gonna get you! I'll cut you over the pass! Where'd it go? How did I lose it over the ledge? Oh my god, they went far away. Damn it! Come here! Yeah! Yeah, let's go! Woo! That was the wrong button. Whatever. Let's go! Let's go, Sandstar! See, okay, so that was an achievement one. That's a rare enough one to be an achievement one. Nocturnal creatures that live in the desert, extremely wary and use acute hearing to detect and flee from threats. There we go! There's a chance we saw that multiple times before and I just never noticed. There we go! I'm so good at everything. Where's my endemic live list? I want to look at it. That looked adorable. I didn't expect it to look anything like what it looked like. Nocturnal desert creatures with pale luminescent fur that is believed to be the result of insects they primarily feed on. Highly vigilant, they use their excellent hearing to detect approaching threats and flee. So trying to chase one down is the wrong approach. I have a far easier time catching one if you use a sonic bomb to disrupt its hearing. Oh, I snuck up on it. I just snuck up on it because I could.
Let's try to keep a low profile.
I just snuck up on it because I could.
Let's be careful.
Anyway. Let's go back. Now we head back here. I told you it stood out. I mean, where it started, it wasn't. Where it started, it was like in the rocks. Once it started moving, once I scared it, it very much stood out.
Mew. Never hunt on an empty stomach.
So what do we do? I don't want to start MSQ today. It's going to be too long. What do we do the rest of the day? Try to catch more endemic life? Catch more fish?
Thank you, Hunter. I just saw confirmation that my request was completed. And allow me to apologize. In my rush to get results, I pressured you into assisting me.
It's alright, it was cute and adorable, it was worth it.
It's fine. I know that feeling all too well.
Oh, you're very kind. And hearing that from the colleague I trust most is very heartening. My survey work here is nearing its conclusion. Does it seem yours will continue a while yet?
Gonna bully Fulgo one more time.
Do stay safe, and may your investigation lead you to wonderful new discoveries.
Can I join in with bullying Fulga? Now that I've done literally everything else I can possibly do today. Yay! Yay! There we go. Ta-da! We did it. That is everything that for the first time in a very long time. For the first time in a very long time. Gooning! For the first time in history, we're gooning. No, for the first time, we only have one thing on our fucking mission list. We actually knocked out everything else. Gooning! Alright, again, now the question is, how do I join your quest? How do I do that? I don't know how that works. Let me grill a meal of just attack up, because I don't know how much food I probably don't have food buff right now. Okay, join quest. Are you in my lobby? Are you in my lobby? Alma or quest hub girl? Alma. Alma's best girl. Alma is perpetually forever best girl. Or do you mean where I'm starting? Or do you mean how do I start the quest? How do I ready up as a, I'll stand back. There it is. I couldn't remember how it worked. Couldn't remember how it worked. I've been captive for it for a while. That means that it should seem that next week when we do this, we'll actually be caught up. Seems to be that'll likely be the case. When we do this next week, we're actually caught up.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
Like, if there's only like 2 or 3 things, and one of those is like a unique level, rank 50 Han. Seems like we're pretty close to actually being at a point where it's just like Sirius turns into primarily like defense stuff. Unless we do just have an endemic life deck. Because it could be a case of just like we genuinely have a day that's like after like we've done all the stuff to like new things to do on camera. We could generally just have like an achievement hunting day where it's like let's try to find all like the rare fish and everything. Because at that point we'll probably like need a guide. Because it's not even a case of just I absolutely will need a guide to know how to get it to like Grand Escalade exists. I need a guide to tell me how to get it. It's even a case of just like I won't know this stuff exists. Like one side missions no longer tell us about like unique endemic life or anything like that, or unique fish to go and catch. How do we know which ones we need to catch? kind of idea. Like if like other endemic life that will give us achievements. Like we can stumble onto them. It's what we did for the giant squid. But how long would it take to randomly stumble across all of them? If I had to guess, because I believe it's how it works in the world. Possibly also Rise. There's one per like locale. So we've got a rare. To be fair, I don't even know if fish count as the same. Fish may not count to like one rare endemic life per locale, but in this one it's fish instead of an endemic life. It could be separate. But like we've got a rare endemic life for a trophy in the plains, and then we got a rare fish in Scarlet Forest. But even outside of the trophy ones, there's also just like, today was the first day that we saw like the fucking Dazzle Wing. Is that an achievement one? I don't know, but I didn't even notice it. It must have just appeared somewhere during the Mizutzune fight, and we just got unlucky and just didn't even see it. But then there's also just the little things where I even don't even notice it. But I feel like it's a case of if if we know the name of it and which zone, like if we know the name of everything and which locale they're in, and it's just is it like a super rare one or not? That might be enough information. Because then we can try to like go around looking for specific, like, look in this zone to try and find this. Look in that zone. Save hits. I entered, I walked. I kicked its ass. Or however that I'm pretty sure that's how the thing goes. See, that would probably be like the thing that would make the most sense if we wanted to like try to also include part of the LP to just be like, get all endemic life, get all achievements, or like I'm not gonna subject you to like getting every gold crown on stream or anything like that. I'm not gonna subject you to that. I'm not evil. There we go. But that would probably be how it would have to work. It would probably be a case of just like, okay, give me the let's look up a name of every endemic life, see which ones we don't have, and see like what locales at the very least there are. So we're not running completely blind. Do it because it could be a case of, oh, we're looking in the Moonwood Plains for more endemic life, and we've got it all, or oh, we haven't checked out a place yet, and we don't have it all. I'm looking so Sky say every X-Pack is kinda. Did I even do? I would assume I did that for Shadowbringers. My headphones died. Tailcov, I completely forgot we cut off the tail. My headphones did die. I was kind of intentionally not worrying about it, because, yeah. I'd assume we did, because it's a blue quest, usually. Oh, right, it's outside the front of your wall. That's what it is. And another dragon claw. Still only the one. I need one more. Are you willing to fight one more Fulgur with me? Self-improvement as a jewel. Another self-improvement jewel. Game, what are you trying to tell me? Game, what are you trying to tell me here? I really didn't think we would knock out everything today in like 3.5 hours. I really thought it would take a little longer. Especially considering we also added the sandstone on it. So, support ship! Support ship. Do you have new support ship for me? Come on, give me something cool.
Don't be shy.
There's like really nothing useful here. Support ship seems lame. There's nothing useful here. Like, you can start a weapon by buying it, but the beginning of a weapon is like so...
You take care of yourself.
Let me say Vera, who cares? There we go. I did quest in Wyveria. There we go. I've almost finished my weekly bounties for the week, actually. Two more high rank constructs, and then we're done. Better been now since I have work in the afternoon. Good night, Crafts.
Well, what can I do for you? Yes.
All right. Oh, sorry. Alma's admiring her. Oh. If you buy a weapon, it won't show in your shop anymore. What if you make it? If you make it yourself? Do I have to buy all of the weapons so it can actually cycle out to having some new shit? Is that what I have to do? Do I have to make it so I'm more likely to get better items from him by just buying everything? Is that how this works? I'm setting up a quest to fight Fulgur, if you would like to join. If you would like to join, I'm setting up a quest for Fulgur. I checked if you had one and there wasn't.
Shall we get started?
This is the last one. I only need this, and then I can make that. I can also make a couple other event pieces. I can't make all of them though, because again, some of them are just like the rare items. Like I need the fuckiums. I don't have all the fuckiums. Like, I can make one of these, but I can't make the other because I need more fuckiums. I don't have any sinister cloth. I've not received any of that yet. I need fucking 4 pieces of it. And I can make one part of the blossom coat, but I can't make both because I still need some more great hornflies. They put some event. I don't know if they've done this in previous games. Maybe they didn't. Well, I've forgotten about it. I didn't realize like there's so much event gear here that also requires rare items. Like just normal rare ass items. I just did not realize. Black is BB. Anyways, this is gonna be compared to some Monster Hunter streams. This will actually be a short one, which I'm okay with today. I am a little exhausted. I'm okay with a short stream. I mean, it's still 3.5 hours. It's not like nothing.
The hunt
It's just if we try to do the MSQ thing today, one, it might take away from, you know, title update, Mizutzune. But also, we'll be here until fucking 8 PM again. And I don't want that.
Don't let them go to waste.
Yeah, it's a problem that I'm having, that I have, and it's just like it's a very noticeable thing. It's content creators in general. There is always that drive of just like, but do more though. Like you can have a look, like look at people who like make edited content, either like highlight reels or like video essays or just like anything that requires a lot of editing. Any type of video that requires a lot of editing. And you can just like for so many channels, you can see the very clear trend of just like over time the videos get longer and longer and longer and longer. Notice that recently with it's just like ridiculous. This episode is 3 hours long. Or someone like Yaka who like was doing like 15, maybe just over 20 minutes, and now a lot of their videos recently have been in like the 40 plus minutes, and stuff like that. Where it's just like each thing's gotta be bigger and Jesus Christ. And as someone who doesn't do the edited content, I feel that for the streaming. Like before I was a streamer, my goal per week, which I basically never hit because I also never hit my current streaming anyways, because my life is busier than I ever want it to be, and also I am also tired than I ever want to be. Well, like before I did streaming, my goal per week was just like, alright, I will record videos 3 times a week, going for 2 hours at a time. And that felt like, at the time, like, damn, that's a lot. That's like 6 hours of stuff a week. Holy shit. And stuff like that. And then when I started streaming, I'm just like, okay, we'll aim for like maybe 3 hours. We'll do that a couple of times a week. And now I'm at a point where I'm just like, alright, each day we're aiming for like 3.5 to 4.5 hours, and we want to do that literally every day of the week, except for the weekends where we go for like 6 to 10. So it's just like I'm now at the point where it's like, oh, the stream's only 3.5 hours long. That's so basic, like it's so short. People are gonna be disappointed by how short it is. And it's like not that long ago. I mean, okay, at this point it was a decent amount of time ago, but like a handful, like that. But you go back to older stuff, it's just like 3.5 hours would have been like. So I remember fucking one of the Danganronpas. I remember it being a big deal for Danganronpa, where Danganronpa V3's finale at the time was, I think, the longest video I put on YouTube. And I remember people like, I think there might be some comments that are even just like, holy shit, this video is so long. You're treating us so well. Holy shit. And I'm just like, yeah, it was exhausting to make, but I was like, but I did it. It was the finale. I had to do it. I had to go as hard as I could. And it's like 6 hours. It's like 6 hours. And I'm just like, bro, I surpass that like every weekend now, and sometimes during the week, like. And it's a little ridiculous. It's a little ridiculous. Just like. The thing is, I at the moment I still feel like I absolutely nowhere near get towards my goal of what I would like to do on a week-to-week basis. But that's not the length of the stream.
This'll freshen you up quick.
Like the goal is I want to stream everything. The amount of stuff that I want to get done for streaming and everything like that, and also just the fact that I went for such a long time without any streams at all. The goal of this age is just like I want to stream every day. I know I can't do that because there's enough days where I can't stream because I'm busy. But then it's just like, okay, I want to stream every single day. You know how many times I've done that since like the beginning of the year? Like once? like in a single week. I think there's been 1 week where I've actually managed to stream all 7 days. And it's like every single week, it's either there's days where I'm busy and I can't stream, which is like it's fine. I'm okay to live my life instead of streaming. Like I don't begrudge having to do events and like miss out on streaming instead. Well, I mean some of those events I'll be like I'd rather be streaming that shit, like going down to do like an update thing for my ID or anything. Like it's shit like that. But it's like, oh no, I'm going to a concert with the longest Johns. Oh no, I don't get to stream that. no, it's just like, no, I will take the opportunity to live life and enjoy it, and not begrudge that I'm doing that. But it feels like for several months, it's been like every single week it's either been, okay, either I've got plans this week, or I run out and get exhausted from what I've had to do leading up to that, or I'm like stuck at work extra and I can't stream some days. It feels like and like most weeks it's not even a case of, oh, I miss out on one stream for the week. It's like most weeks I'm getting like 3 to 4 done, maybe 5, and it's just like, damn it. But yeah, that's the curse of the content creator. There's never enough. It's never enough. You always need to do more, and the amount more you need to do always increases. And I notice it for basically every single person who puts shit onto YouTube. It is such a noticeable trend. You go over time, and the videos may not become more consistent, like depending on the person, depending on like the type of content they make. It may not be a case of the videos become more consistent. It'll frequently become the videos are further and further apart. But while they're further apart, each one gets longer and longer and longer, or the editing for them becomes more and more intense, more and more happening, and it's just like, it's so noticeable. It's so noticeable that it happens to all of us, and we cannot stop it. Anyway, let me make some items, and then we'll end the episode at a reasonable time, before 6 p.m. for me. I can finish the episode and then have dinner at a time that humans would normally eat dinner. I know, it's stunning. You can't believe it. You can't believe it. Let me just make everything that I can. I can make, just so like I have everything. Yeah, so apart from Mizutzune, so let's just make one of these.
Ready to get to work?
Let's make one of those. Hell yeah. I'm not gonna use it. I'm just doing this now so I don't forget about it afterwards. But I'll need 2 more hornflies. Well, you need to make some expedition gear. Oh, right, yeah, these are these things. I forgot about this. The expedition headgear. We'll make some of that. Cutscenes. Weren't quite sure what they were doing that time. Seal dragon cloth. Good. There we go.
Alrighty.
There we go. Anime. And I still can't make any sealed eye patches because I don't have any sinister cloths. But I can make one of these. I can make shadow shades or round glasses. I will make the shadow shades.
Ready to work.
So much eyewear. Again, it's always useful to make shit in this game because everything you make in high rank just immediately becomes layered. It's awesome. One of the best parts of the game. Fashion hunting is just because they know that people just want to fashion hunt. It's half the reason you kill off the shit in the game. You don't want to fashion hunt. That's all it is. Anyways, with that, I think we'll call it there. There's other little things that we could do, but they're the type of things where it's like, we'd really be fart-assing around. You're already fart-assing around getting like endemic wildlife. And then we got having to get one of the ones that I really, really desperately needed. So we'll end it there. Oh, I guess there's like optionals I can do for Mizutzune and Wrath of the Lost. But I can just do this off stream. Next time, we're going to go and talk to Nata and continue the story. Possibly finish the story? Possibly. Clone, you can spoil me on this. Feel free to spoil me on this, Clone. When you say there's a unique hunt to do at Hunter rank 50, are there any past that? I mean, honestly, like, I'm gonna shoot past 50 at this point. We've been stuck at 40 for so long that I'm going to assume I'm gonna shoot right past 50. But will there also be something of like, oh, get to 100 or 200 in the future? I just think, 50, I think, for World, I think 50 was the cap. But I distinctly remember in Iceborne, you had to get to, like, Master rank 200. So you could actually fight fucking Ruin and Nergigante. I think it was actually Master rank 200 you needed. It was a long effort to get to the final hunt in Iceborne. Oh, 100 was Ruiner? What was 200? Was there anything at 200? But still, 100 was a lot. My brain was saying 200 was something, but I don't know. But 100 was... It's still a lot. Still a lot. Especially because your Master rank doesn't carry over from your normal Hunter rank. But, yeah. Seemingly, next time we do this, we're going to be caught up. We'll see how it goes. I mean, there's still some things that have happened that I haven't had the chance to do. Namely, your fucking, what's it called? Arch-Tempered stuff. I missed out on that. For Raydal, I've missed out on, like, the free challenge things. Well, Raydal will come back. Next festival, Raydal will come back, I imagine. The free challenge stuff, because they give you, like, rewards based on your ranking. Who knows if that'll come back? It might. It might, but if not, meh. It would have required playing through this game significantly faster than what I did, and just for various reasons, it's not really possible. Remember getting the Runa fight and then triple-looking him in one spot for 90% of the fight with long gun lance? Runa's an interesting fight. Just like the way the paw brick shit works is so different. Anyways, I'm out of here. Short stream. Short stream. That's it. What are we gonna do when title updates come out? Like, if we do a title update, how do we do a whole stream that's just a title update? That's like one thing that's a bit like, back when I was back in my day of world, I wasn't streaming. So if I did a like, oh, here's a title update, we're fighting like Raging and Furious today, and that was like 50 minutes, that would be enough for a video. But it's not enough for a stream now. This is the issue that I'm going to run into with Final Fantasy XIV when I'm current, where it's just like, oh right, we got a patch that came out today, it gave us a treasure dungeon, and nothing else. Games as a service. Games as a service. Could either do short streams away festivals and do them both with any new events. That is true. Spam kill the same monster to get all the armor and weapon. That's the entire stream is the same monster over and over again. I mean, that could work. But Clone's idea of just like either combine it with festivals or just do it all at the festivals. We'll do something in that regard. I mean, being like behind and just being like, oh no, I can't do the title update the day that it comes out because I'm waiting for the festival. It's not that big of a deal. Also, the first like, it was when the Mizutsune thing appeared. I assume the first festival appeared not long after the first title update. So they might be waiting for title, like, they might wait for festivals to be roughly when title updates will come out. But we'll see how it goes. Thank you all so much for watching. Yeah, likely before Summer Festival. So it'll all be similar times. It'll all be similar times. Thank you all so much for watching. Next time we are probably, probably really this time maybe, we'll actually finish the story. Hopefully. So, until next time, this is version 2, signing out.